What is that, Jake? That's weird.
That is weird.
Why would our open blow up like that?
To me, it sounds like the open to my second favorite podcast.
Is ours your first favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. When did that happen?
Probably the day that we had my daughter on, and I've been listening to it like 100 times over and over.
Okay.
She's so sweet. We're here with the boys.
That's right.
Look at us.
If you recognize that song, that music, that's the unmistakable open from Circling Back, the Circling Back podcast.
They're here.
We're back.
We're all here.
What's up, dumb fucks?
We're in their spot.
We are in there.
So how are we in their spot yet? This is really weird.
I told you this place was cool.
Oh, it's great.
First impression? You like?
It is more than I would have hoped it would be.
We have
like,
beams.
It's just,
We have beams on the ceiling.
Yeah, you don't see that.
When we saw the exposed beams, we were like, yeah.
Yep.
it's giving fun tech company.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
us.
think there's been a few fun tech companies that have gone through this office before us.
We get all their mail still.
Yeah.
And their checks uncashed.
I get
Now,
mail at
you
my
guys
house
do- what's
from-
that?
I get mail at my house from like somebody who started a church in the Ozarks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you attended?
I've not. No. But I think they're behind on multiple payments.
Yeah. That's
sounds
probably
like
why they
a-
started a church in the Ozarks.
Sounds like a tax play.
It probably was. It probably was.
Huh.
You guys do a good job of opening your show and introducing yourself every
Oh,
time.
yeah.
and
We're going to let him do that.
I've tried to steal that, and Jake always resists.
Well, Dylan always resists too, which is why we take forever to introduce him. Dylan Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys know that they never introduce me, and if they do, it's like 12 minutes into the show.
It doesn't seem like it bothers
I
you
don't-
at all.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like people are listening for more than the
Right,
first
it'll
2
be like,
minutes.
I'm Will, here's David, and then
Yeah.
I
We're
thought
making
it-
sure everyone's in the door.
I thought it was a bit for a while, and then they just kept doing it, and it stopped being funny, but they just
All right.
kept rolling.
David Ruff, ladies and gentlemen.
What a pleasure. What a pleasure. I hope you're hungry.
I'm Dan McDowell,
I'm Jake Kemp.
and yeah,
Randy's here.
we're doing a mixed show today.
Hey, Rob in the building.
So this
Look
is
at
our
that.
show,
What's up?
but it's your show.
We've got so many dudes in the stew.
Yeah, we
Yeah. A lot of swinging dicks in here.
Yep. Yep.
A lot of testosterone.
do. I love the stew.
More by the day.
Seriously.
How's that going?
It's fine. I don't think I've taken it long enough to see the effects of it, so I'm hoping to get there at some point.
Wait, what are we taking?
Testosterone.
Oh.
Trying to up my T game.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
was
can't really
I
call
was
that,
borderline.
We're taking a little testy. That doesn't work, right?
No.
No,
That
one
feels-
can't
no.
do Dusty.
You know, the real key, the indicator you're looking for is holes in your mattress.
Is that what really?
That's how you know when it kicks in.
Mom.
Yeah, you can be like, what if something happened? She's like, oh, well, we're going to have a talk.
So is it just a shot?
No, you can do it. So okay, we can talk
Yeah,
about
let's
this.
do it.
Yeah, when I was talking to the doctor about it, he gave me several different options. You can do the injections.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a daily or every other day pill, or they have. I think they're essentially like little pucks that you put in your butt.
Yeah.
And
I've
I did
heard
not
about
know
that.
pellet?
I didn't-
squat.
Yeah, the
What?
pellet. And I did not realize that the pellet was an option. And when he offered it to me, I was like, "Are you doing a bit right now?"
We're not a suppository.
What's the size of the puck?
I don't know.
Are you
It's up to
talking
you,
suppository,
cowboy.
or are
Yeah.
you talking about inserted in?
Oh, I
into-
thought it was like
under your
they
skin.
Put it under your skin.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it goes on your skin.
I think you might have confused what he was telling
Oh yeah,
me.
I immediately was like, "No, I don't need to do anything in my
Oh,
butt."
I was-
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know they have creams and topicals, but he truly made this sound like you were tossing it up there.
Yeah. I think.
Do you think you could do it?
No,
For gains, you have to.
no. I'm not gains driven.
That's where you and I differ.
I mean,
Even
I'm-
during bulk, what is it? What does your daughter say it is right now? Is this cutting season or bulking season?
It's
Oh,
cut.
season of the cut.
Season of the cut.
Yeah.
Randy
His
knows.
daughter's really into nutrition.
That's for.
Are you
working
cutting
out,
right now, Randy?
It's workout season.
I'm always cutting now. I can't bulk anymore. I'm too old to be doing that.
Okay, you're 30.
They implant it in your butt, like under your skin?
Mhm.
Did not know.
Yeah.
Did not know.
It's like a slow release.
Yeah,
You got
Got it.
over 6 months or something. Like they got
Interesting.
birth control like that too, right? So I've
You're
heard.
asking the wrong guy.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's a grundle play.
You don't need the birth control.
Do you give the shots to yourself? Like if you do shots
I think people
play?
do. Yeah, I think people do.
See,
You
that's
ever given yourself a shot?
Mix it with little
No,
taste.
no, I have not. I've taken a needle out. I've taken an IV out of my arm. That's probably the closest I've gotten.
You're escaping from a hospital
In
or
a
something?
fit-
I was on the run. I was on the run.
Fuck this
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
You've taken it out of your own arm.
You
Yeah.
had some unfinished business.
The Joker. I had to give my wife fertility shots like every day for like 3 straight months.
Hell yeah.
Did you ever pass out?
I did not, but as a hater of needles, it took me like 3 days before. Really wasn't a big deal.
Okay. I could see you passing out. This is as someone I get very queasy these days, but I could see you being that type just based on your aversion to like germs and stuff.
Yeah, I do fear the needle.
Okay.
It's kept me on the right path in life. For
You
the
guys
most
ever
part.
done the mobile IV?
It's very expensive.
It is expensive,
I've
but
never done it.
I did it a couple weeks ago when I got like a stomach bug, and it's like the greatest thing
Yeah.
you could ever. I mean, I see how like famous people party and still produce.
Electrolytes.
It's member guest season up in Dallas, Texas at all the country clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And a country club this past weekend, I was told by someone just had an IV room where you could just go in and recharge pre or post rounds.
They do
Sounds
that
incredible.
at festivals now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read today that I think there's a whatever like a sensory room in the Sphere for people to calm down in and like
Yeah.
and not freak out.
No,
I kind of want to go see that.
I kind of feel like I'm there to freak out.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Like they used to have tents at Dead concerts, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Oh, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
tripping too hard.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
They have those at some airports now. Like a place if you're just like overwhelmed, you can just go.
So if the lounge is full, you can pretend to freak out and
I
just go in.
guess. Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
I guess. Well, thanks for having
Jake
us.
likes the dead.
You in?
He's now a deadhead.
It took Bill
Go to the
Walton
Sphere.
dying.
Okay.
And I think the biggest thing was like, it's kind of like, what did I compare it to the other day? Hockey. Like
Go
I
on.
like hockey, but I don't like hockey fans.
Okay. I get it.
I just don't enjoy it.
Well, you're probably
you
going to
said
get
pot culture.
You're going to
Yeah,
get
in pot, right? Like I'm a
you're
fan
going
of
to
pot,
start
but-
getting served things on Instagram that's just the spinner section of Dead and Company concerts where it's just all the hippies just twirling in circles.
and
that's like the biggest turnoff for like most
Yes.
people is seeing those videos. It's
Yes.
like I don't want to be a part of that,
yeah.
and it scares everybody away. And I
Yeah.
get it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But yes, I recently took my first spin through a couple of like live Dead shows, and I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
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 All right. You know,
There's a
how old are
loading
you?
phase.
38.
Okay.
Yeah. it's weird.
It feels a little late, but
You're good.
did you wear the NASA hat to troll me today?
No. What do you have against NASA?
I
Space.
have space.
You don't respect space?
It's like the only thing I don't like about you.
Really? Okay. If that's the only thing, I feel like I'm winning here.
Big fan.
I feel like you might like me if that's the only thing you dislike about me.
Dylan has
Very,
upped my
very true.
respect for space.
I'm a space enthusiast.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah. I enjoy.
He subscribes to the space.com newsletter.
Absolutely.
Really?
Daily updates on what's happening in space.
I might need to also subscribe. That sounds something up
it's-
my alley.
It's gold.
You seen these James
I have
Webb's
the URL
photos?
if you need it.
No, what do we got? Some new Tom DeLonge?
What do you have against space? What do you have against space? What's your problem?
So the origin of it was when I was a kid. I remember thinking like the kid that had like the moon like lunchbox,
Okay.
and I'm like, dude, we have so much going on here.
Right.
What's your problem where you want to be up there?
Okay.
Like
The-
I had a triplets,
Yeah.
Troy, Emmett, and Irvin lunchbox, right?
Which is dope.
So to me, it was like you're a fucking dork. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
it's-
want to be up there for? There's so much cool stuff
It's
happening
it's
down
definitely the nerdiest thing about me.
here. Yeah,
Probably. Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is. I just said the vastness of
Disagreement.
it is what really trips me out a little bit.
Where did you fall on the? Would you rather be like stranded in the ocean or stranded in space? Like danger wise,
Right. Like in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, and
Or-
like who knows what's going to happen?
I feel like if you're stranded out in space, that's certain death.
Yeah,
right?
you got to go ocean. There,
Ocean, you have a chance
could
of
happen
survival.
upon a small desert
Yeah,
island.
but no one talks like if
a
you die in the
barge.
ocean, like there's gonna be that thing where everyone's still kind of holding out hope that you might pop up someday, like you're on an island or something.
Yeah,
And so you never get the like full death treatment of like a good funeral and like, everyone accepting your death. So if you're gonna die, Doing it in space
Just
is more
combust.
notable. Like people are gonna
Yeah.
be like, dude, that dude died in
I
space.
feel like I'd give it about 3 days, hoping for like a barge to, find me. Then I would just probably end it because
Whoa.
yeah.
Like this is like a scenario
You're gonna
where
hold
like
your head underwater?
I don't know how I'd do it.
your redneck yacht
Seppuku.
club got unhitched and just ended up in the middle of the ocean
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
Bob. And like Bob, he's the
It
president.
also depends like what vessel I'm on, or if I'm
Yeah.
on a floaty or I'm on like an actual boat. I don't know.
I feel
Yeah.
like
I'm
with
choosing ocean.
With space, you have so many opportunities to like come back through a wormhole as like your younger self.
I like that.
Did you ever think of that? So like you can never write you off because you're in
Wait,
space.
you're saying there's so many opportunities for that? That's just
space
every
is
other
terrifying.
turn is.
You never know.
It is
It's the-
terrifying.
It's the
Maybe
great
I'm
maybe
unknown.
it's just fear.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Black holes are just the most annoying thing to me.
Why do they annoy
Like,
you?
what's in there, dude? Like, what? It's annoying.
It's cool.
Yeah, but it's annoying.
Okay.
I want to know.
They don't annoy me. I'm more intrigued by them.
It always reminds me of that guy who, and this is a story from like the 90s, but he went through a black hole and came out the other end, and he ended up just like looking through a bookcase and just like watching his daughter like be sad and shit.
Yeah.
The
And everybody-
McConaughey, right?
You have to
that
suspend.
McConaughey?
You have to
I think
suspend
I think
reality a
that's the
bit
movie
to
you're
enjoy
talking
that
I
movie.
think that's a documentary.
Yeah,
actually.
well,
Yeah.
so like you never know. You could end up anywhere, really.
I'd like
Yeah.
to understand that movie one day.
I've seen it 7 times.
I feel
Don't
like
get
you-
it. It's a great soundtrack.
I feel like maybe you should be under the influence of something to fully take that movie in.
CBD.
It's a great movie, but it is quite confusing, especially near the end.
I'm essentially at the point of my my entertainment life where I can't comprehend anything that's more complex than Moana.
Okay.
Like I've gotten so dumb and
Yeah.
so thoughtfulness has just left me. And I can comprehend like Disney movies, and that's about it these days.
Okay.
I'm not
That's
doing
your speed, huh?
Yeah,
No, my
pretty
wife
much.
pauses the TV. If we're watching The Crown, she'll pause like in the middle of it and just look at me and she goes, "Do you know what we're doing right now?" I'm like, no, I have no clue what's going on right now. And she'll explain to me not only like the plot, but the historical context of it. And I'm like, okay, thank you. We can move on.
So we've got
That's
space
helpful.
in the royal family.
It's
two of Jake's
insulting, but it
favorite
is helpful.
things.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, there is going to be a day, and Dylan might be part of this. There is going to be a day where somebody goes to space and has like the Titanic sub experience.
yeah.
For sure.
And we're
Yeah.
going to give them way too much time hoping that they're alive.
Mhm.
They're not, but people will start to travel there.
If you're
within
that
our
person,
lifetime.
if you're that person, does it ever register to you that you're getting roasted on Twitter?
I don't know.
Like you're sitting there like, dude, I'm probably a pretty big storyline right
As
now.
intrigued as I am about space, I would never
Really?
go.
Would you?
Yeah, I think I'd like to take a small journey there,
That's interesting to me.
like
wanna
up to the
leave
moon. You don't want to go to the moon?
Leave the atmosphere and get up.
That's way out there.
Yeah,
That's
but
a little too far.
what if there
Like,
were
is it
like
really space
what if they
if
had
you're just-
completed like 1,000 trips to the moon, little touchdown action,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
and
to-
like and only one went awry. Are you willing to go?
Yeah. I would need. Yeah, I would need sustained success getting there and back.
Okay.
What if
If you didn't have a
came
kid, would you
back-
go without sustained success?
That does make me more risk averse as having a child.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God. I think I quit skiing because of it.
Yeah, but if you died in space, that
Seriously.
kid would always view you as a huge hero.
Yeah, he'd think you're an
Your
astronaut
wife
until he
would
realized you
never
went to
be
space.
able to replace you.
Yeah. What if it's just like a funsy trip though? If if I'm an astronaut and I'm doing cool like important shit, that's different than just going. Oh, I wanted to go to the moon.
Kicks.
Yeah, for kicks. Like my dad left Earth and now he's
It's
just
still
never
a pretty
coming back.
rare way to die. Although
Sure.
maybe it would become more common. Maybe it'd be more
That's
like
a great
Yeah.
point.
What if you came back with drops of Jupiter in your hair?
Yeah,
Like that might
changes
change
things.
them.
That certainly changes things a bit.
Okay, so hypothetical, the
Mhm.
space death versus the ocean death. What about dying? You're on a boat, and let's say it starts to sink, and the battery, of course, the battery could electrocute you. But
There's a shark nearby also.
10 yards.
I don't know if you guys have been following this. A number of shark attacks in recent days, and that's a possibility. You
Yeah.
go in electrocution, you go in shark.
No one's ever asked that question before.
Something to think
I'm
about.
really impressed by your.
I didn't know
Yeah.
we would go this deep
I think
this
it's
early.
because of your association with MIT.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I love how
Yeah.
he'll just say shit like that. Like when
Like-
he was doing the bird windmill thing, he's like, "They're all the birds are dead."
Yeah, he's familiar with MIT, therefore he's a smarter person for it.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
Just
So
a
what
good
we're-
hypo.
I want to explain what we're doing here today. This is a crossover event.
It is. It's
It
like,
is.
We're two pods.
Yeah.
We're two podcasts that are now like this is just blowing people's minds.
Two become one.
I told Dan the other day, it's like when they would do like a Chicago Med, Chicago Fire crossover.
Right.
It didn't get any better.
Yep. Yep. I think 30 Rock had some of those at some point.
So what else?
So are you done
Dude, hell
explaining?
yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Hell yeah.
But these are the guys that we're now. Are we working with them?
Yeah,
for
what does this,
them?
think
what
we
does
work
this mean?
for
Should we
them.
get Brett
Or-
in here?
I'm not.
It's
no
a
one
Brett.
really
I work for
knows.
Brett.
So we
Yeah.
are under the umbrella of Washed Media, and
We
so
just-
is Circling Back.
That's right.
That's their flagship podcast, right?
That's right.
And so we're one of the many podcasts that is under that umbrella. And so we decided to come down here and mix and mingle
See the boys.
so that I mean we have to have this voyage so that in the future it won't be just weird when we just
Show up.
pop Dylan on our show or just whatever.
Mhm.
Like now we could
Yeah.
now we have the ability to do that. And we wanted to like meet, mix, mingle, and answer the question, will the association with Washed Media ruin our show?
It's true. It's true.
Which is a concern of the dumb fucks, from what I can tell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Too late.
And I want to be clear about something too. We didn't mean for that term to take off.
No, we
think
don't.
either one of us like it at all.
No, I
My
don't. I
wife
tend
hates
not
it.
to use it, but some
Yeah.
people have taken to identifying themselves as that. And
Yeah.
When I heard, when
if
I
you
heard,
identify yourself as whatever,
Yeah.
I'm not going
Backers.
when I heard y'all mention it for the first time, I thought y'all were it was a joke. And then I hop on your subreddit, and they refer to themselves as dumb
Yeah,
fucks
hey,
or
I'm a
DFs
DF.
for sure.
Yeah.
DF.
So I'm like, oh, it's
DF is
it's
great.
a thing. So I've been going with it. I enjoy it.
But it's hard enough for you to explain to your 4-year-old or 5-year-old daughter that we're called the DumbZone, and you're allowed to say that, honey.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, what is this DF?"
Yeah. I'm like, well, it's a dumb fuck.
Yeah,
See, it's dumb
Backers
fuck.
is cooler.
Backers.
Certified
It was pretty
Backers is
natural.
cool.
It was pretty
Yeah.
natural when it came on.
What was our original? We used
Touchers.
to have a show called Touching Base.
Touchers, dude.
Touchers,
And they were the
I
Touchers.
miss the
It's a little-
touchers. I miss the touchers.
which
Shout out to
it was
them.
a fun one. For
Yeah.
sure.
yeah, that could.
We still get phone calls from day one touchers. Would it be a good move to play a little exactly 5 minutes to get some rapid fire knowledge the Backers way?
Absolutely.
So we're giving our audience
Yes.
a little taste of your
Yes.
podcast,
Yes.
and we will do the same.
Exactly.
Some Tuesdays we
Perhaps.
feed it to the listeners and we get a bunch of listener prompts where we put into a spreadsheet. Dylan spins this wheel and we talk about them for exactly 5 minutes.
That's not a wheel.
spin the
a ball.
sphere.
It's sphere.
The
That's
sphere.
what do they call that? That's the lottery ball.
It's a
thing.
bingo wheel
It's a
or
bingo ball, bingo spinny ball.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I gotta be
Really?
honest.
Okay.
it's a
Sure.
ball
I
cage.
typically only consume you guys via audio,
Yeah.
and I kind of thought this thing didn't exist.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, it's
I get
real,
it.
baby.
I understand. I
I thought
understand.
it was just
It's
something
real, yeah.
Randy did. Like,
We added sound effects
yes,
in. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a real wheel.
Well, eventually, 30 seconds will hit and you'll start hearing the music, and everyone just needs to shut the fuck up when it goes to zeros.
Got it.
Okay, Dylan?
We can't
Hard
go.
Dylan?
We can't go an extra second.
Okay?
Nope.
Strictly prohibited.
Yes. Dylan, spin the
Are
wheel.
we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. Number one
It's number one.
is it's a blank.
Oh, Randy.
This has never
Randy!
happened before.
This is big.
This-
Just go to
It's a wild
69.
card.
Just go to 69.
Okay.
All right, we're going to number 69.
Okay. Okay.
So you guys are into the highbrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
do those
we have
jokes
employed-
too.
Yep, we
Very
dabble.
mature.
We dabble.
All right, so we
Who
fit.
in the studio can currently slam the most crawfish? How many?
Oh. So,
Okay, okay,
some of
Dylan.
you guys don't like crawfish.
No, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't think the work is worth.
Yeah,
the,
it's a hassle.
yeah, it's a lot
it's
of it's a lot of work.
messy
Yep.
for this little tiny bit of.
It's about the whole experience, though.
Yeah, but like
Like,
I want someone else
because
to get all the shell and everything. Just give me a giant pile.
you're
of it.
standing around a table with a crawfish piled up, along with
Corn.
10 other people, and it's like it's a
Like
it's
if
an
you
event.
want the experience, what if
Communal.
we go together and
Mhm.
you de-shell it all for me, and then
Well,
I'll eat.
you know what's funny? My wife is from New Orleans, and that's exactly what she does.
She sits and does it for you.
Yes. and like I'm a little baby with a bib on.
If you
Yeah,
know
we
how to
change
do it,
things.
you can be pretty quick at it.
I will do it. Like my parents used to throw 2 lobster dinners a year, one on 4th of July, one on New Year's Eve. Invite their friends over, do it. And people stopped enjoying the declawing of the lobster. Might have been a little primal. And so we like now if we do it, we'll just do it all and throw it in a big bowl and people can just take pieces out of it.
You also can't
That's
think
smart.
of it as like you're eating a meal because you got to sit there for an hour to get full.
How
on
many
those
can you
things.
Are you sucking head?
Oh, a lot. I'll suck one out of every 5 heads.
Okay.
If it's a good looking head, I'll suck it.
What makes it a good looking head to suck? I
It's just
haven't.
you know it when you see it.
They're a good looking crawfish, and they're crawfish like, all right, I'm gonna get through this one quickly.
What's
get
in the
meat
head?
out
Is it like you know when you?
It's just like seasoning,
Okay.
basically. It's
Can you-
not you're not sucking brains. Well, maybe
Can
maybe
you show
some
what it
brain
would
in
be
there.
like? Not doing a bit. Just
It's strangely good.
Yeah.
It's a good sound.
I'll do it next time.
How did corn get worked into this?
because
People
the
like to-
crawfish enough
yeah.
is not enough. It's not sufficient. And I,
Oh, let's go for the.
But we overproduce.
phenomenal-
It's because we overproduce corn, and we just had to.
We had to
see
do something
somewhere
true
with
to
it.
put it.
subsidies and
Yeah,
whatnot.
a lot of
Yeah.
corn out there. There's also a little sausage in there and a potato. And
I would say-
sometimes
I could
they
eat
do
30.
mushrooms.
In the power rankings of items you will find at the event, the crazy event, crawfish isn't even top 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's number 1 for me.
Potato,
they're very
Potato,
good.
Mushroom.
They're tasty.
Sausage.
Am I the only
Wow.
pro crawfish guy here?
I'll dabble.
I like crawfish etouffee.
Yeah, because
Because it's
the
already
work's
done.
done for you.
Yeah.
You just eat it.
That
So
I can
is
do.
is lobster that much better than crawfish?
Yes.
I think it's just well, it's yes, it is.
I
but
feel
it's
like
also
lobster's
just bigger.
overrated.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's a
Here's
Lobster's
why.
that's a
fantastic.
take.
If you have to have a little bowl of butter and then dip it into that
No.
and then eat it to make it good,
But you get to have a bowl of butter.
I have
You get to have that bowl.
I have toy poodles, and they'll have their little tiny,
But
you know.
you have,
there's-
you have to dress
they're
up
defecate-
everything.
they're
There's
little
very
poops.
few things. There's very few things in life that you can boil for 5 minutes and just have butter there, and it's going to taste amazing.
But a small piece of dog poo, dried.
yeah,
Let's not be silly.
like freeze dried.
It's just dried from the sun. It's been sitting
Okay.
there for a while.
Okay.
Dip that in a vat of butter and then just pop it in your mouth. It tastes good.
But what do you cook that you don't at least season? You know, season or dip into something. Everything needs a little something, a little added flavor to it. You know.
Yeah, but that's a lot of added flavor for if this lobster is so good.
I think he's
if
more
this
talking
thing
the
costs $20
juxtaposition.
per whatever.
He's talking about the
He's
juxtaposition.
not talking about the.
He's
juxtaposition.
talking the
doing a-
juxtaposition.
he's doing a
You're talking about the
juxtaplay.
process of cooking.
He has the same point about bacon.
What's the point?
Well, I
about-
just think bacon is we've over baconed America.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
if you have to put bacon on something, was it good in the first place? Like bacon wrapped
Oh,
shrimp.
I think there's a
bacon
movement-
added to something.
There's
Right.
a movement
Shrimp
of
is
people
great.
who say they don't like bacon on the cheeseburger because
Ah.
it takes away from the cheeseburger, and I understand that.
I'd like to introduce you to Flavia, our friend across the street.
Does she add bacon to stuff?
Best bacon in town.
Oh, she
Whoa.
does do good bacon.
Those breakfast tacos hit.
How many
but what's
crawfish
wrong
can
with
each
just
of you
bacon
eat?
alone?
I can eat crawfish. Let's see.
Doing the math.
I don't know, 75, 100 crawfish.
Really?
God.
Jeez.
They're small.
Yeah, dude. But that's.
But you're
like-
you're absolutely stuffed after that.
It's like a fifth of a shrimp.
I can do 30 before I get bored.
I mean,
if it's a fifth of a
no,
shrimp,
no,
you're
they're
not
bigger
eating
than
25
that. Bigger
shrimp.
than that. Bigger than
Yeah.
that. I could eat 60 crawfish easily.
I feel
But
like we
but I
need
think
to
that's
get
not.
that.
I'm not. That's not like I'm not being braggadocious here. Like that's not a ton of crawfish.
It's 60 bites of food.
Yeah, but they're not.
No, I
huge
know.
bites.
It's a lot of work
but I'm
on
just
your
saying, like
mandible.
it's
You're big.
Plus, again, that's spread out over an hour. You're not just shoveling that into your mouth.
your
you know?
cuticles are gonna be ruined after that.
I will
It does
say,
hurt your fingers. Yeah.
one thing that we've all overlooked is that like crawfish, it's also a good source of B vitamins as well as iron and selenium, important minerals that can be hard to get through your
Facts.
diet. And overall, a healthy source of protein. So something you want to think about when you're engaging in these questions.
They live in the mud.
It's true.
It's a mud bug.
You're
That's
born in
right.
the mud.
Born
Straight
in the
from the
slop.
mud, just like me.
Don't they eat them in Shogun?
Enough.
What?
Ooh,
You didn't even
Damn.
finish the show.
I am in the middle of it.
now I have to think about that
70.
without getting
70.
an answer.
7-0.
What are the
show will
odds
keep you up at night.
that you would pick 69 and 70 right in a row?
It's never happened.
It's
Dream Pro-Am pairing. You get to call out the course as well. Is this us being paired with someone, or is this our
pick-
dream combination of a pro and an amateur golfer together?
Hey, remember that time we had an opportunity to play in a pro-am for Grand Axe and our company said, no, you can't do it.
Mhm.
We weren't mad about that at all.
Nope.
for free.
That's when I really got out. That's when I was really pissed. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we're not allowed to play in a pro-am.
Shortly thereafter, Dylan and I got out, but it wasn't our choice.
Yeah.
We were let go.
They should have dragged us in the conference room and been like, hey, you guys can go play in the pro-am because we're going to fire you in like
Yeah,
a
at
couple
least
weeks.
throw us a bone. We're getting let go.
just let
I'm
us
not
go
gonna use
do
the
it.
F word.
In
We're
the
fine.
previous iteration, or I suppose 2 iterations ago of his show, he had a bowling tournament for charity, and then the station canceled it because it wasn't making the station money. And it was like, but it's just a charity tournament.
Yeah.
It made the charity what 5,000,
Yeah,
and,
they're like,
and
yeah.
the
This-
station only
yeah.
made like 3,000 off it.
This
so they
trip
said
isn't
it's not.
making us money. Is the
Right.
reason why we didn't go on playing the pro am.
Yeah.
Even though it was like all paid for
Yeah,
by the PGA Tour.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not like huge golf. Well, he used to golf a little bit.
Used to golf, yeah, but now I'm an am.
I was in AM.
I'm surprised.
Verified.
Why don't they do any pro-ams for Live?
They do.
Do they?
Do they?
Yeah.
Because like, how's Trump not played in a pro-am for Live? Or has he?
Would you guys see that shank he
Ooh.
had the other day?
I've seen a shank from him.
Yeah,
Is he getting
happens to
scrubbed from the
everybody.
internet?
Probably.
Yeah.
He was the club champion.
That's
Is that real? Is he like actually a good golfer?
I mean, he cheats.
Look him up on the Gin app.
Does everybody dream of playing with John Daly
No.
No, not anymore.
or Kim Jong?
I'm over John Daly.
Ooh, Kim Jong would be good.
because he's
That'd
great.
be a good pairing for you, dude.
Kim Jong Un?
You and Kim
Like he's
Jong.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he shot like a 40.
You probably
inches
win
down.
the-
that was his old man though.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah.
probably win the pro-am.
He's incredible.
Oh, I thought the current one is the great
No,
golfer.
it was ill.
Oh,
Yeah, he got like 5 holes in one round.
well,
and
he's got
eagled-
those genes though.
eagled every eagleable hole there was or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever touched sticks again after that. Just one and done.
You got to hang it up after that, right?
Yeah, like
Kind of the way Ron Washington. I don't know if you're familiar with the Rangers ex-manager Ron Washington.
Yep.
Got caught doing cocaine,
Oh yeah,
and he said it was the first time he tried it.
I
A guy who
believe it.
played
Yeah.
baseball in the 70s. It was like
63 at the time he got caught. Look, and the best part about that story was he said that he did it because he was stressed out.
He had anxiety.
And I'm like, trust me.
That's the worst thing you could take for that.
We talk about like when we were like really old, like what drugs we would take. You know, like pushing 90, like fuck it. You know, do some like mind expanding drugs, DMT or something. Cocaine's not really on the
No.
on the ledger, right?
No.
I don't think that's a
You don't wanna be a-
nursing home.
A yacked out 90-year-old.
My window for taking cocaine is passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Earlier about
Who are you playing with, Dave?
Probably going JT.
Stop.
Really?
Pards, me and Pards, just mixing it up.
Make your arms look
That's
big.
my last pick.
I just want to get to know him because I feel like I have an irrational dislike toward him, and it's based upon just mannerisms, and that's not fair. So me, and part of my growth as a person is saying I'm willing to play golf with you as long as it's comped and room and board is included.
Part of why I hate him is totally unfair. It's the way his shirts fit him.
Yeah, it's
No one looks worse in a polo than Justin Thomas. He's got like the daintiest arms and shoulders. Like
They're beautifully tiny.
if I'm a clothing brand, there's no way I'm sponsoring Justin Thomas. It does.
Yet
It's
he
not a good
he
look.
had Ralph Lauren.
And we lost it.
Do you guys think when Ill put up that 48 at Augusta, he wore like actual golf clothes? Or did he wear like
No.
his normal?
No, he hit
He
him
wore
with the
his super baggy slacks.
Yeah.
He was
hit him
rocking
with, he hit him
golden
with the
tee.
pastor uniform.
The golden tee polo.
hmm Dude, put the golden tee polo on.
I should have put it on.
Why didn't you wear it?
It's gas. I don't know.
You got to wear it for the next stream.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm going Cam Smith. I'm going Mullet Boys.
I like that.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
Seems like a fun guy.
Or I'll go Jason Day and just get the new clothes. Hope to get some Malbon overflow.
Yeah, that's
You
a
think
good
they'd
one,
fit
too.
you out if you were playing in a pro-am with someone? Do you think you get anything from their sponsor, or they just ignore you?
They would toss you a little bag.
I'm gonna go Spieth and I'm gonna help him put his swing back together.
You'd be the guy.
Yeah.
You'd be
Hey
the guy
man,
to do
let's
it.
go
Yep.
back to the drawing board here. He would hate me by hole 3.
Yeah, you'd be angry.
Yeah.
Charlie Woods. Is he a pro yet?
No.
No.
You could play.
I don't know.
I think
A
it's
couple years.
probably kind of creepy though if you get asked like this fantasy question and you pick like a 6th grader.
Yeah. I want that 14-year-old. I want Nelly Corda.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can sign up
There
for
you
that.
go. Oh,
that's
oh,
darn.
darn it.
How many of these are we doing, by the way?
I
Enough.
love this game.
It's
enough.
fun, right?
Yeah.
Enough.
You see, it's exactly 5 minutes, Jake.
Yeah, it's exactly
The concept's right there on
5
the
minutes.
Yeah.
Number 11, 1-1.
Making me scroll. What's the most unhinged? Oh, this is another golf question. Let's skip. Let's do it. Let's do a different golf question.
Where do you come up with this? The list.
We do a little prompt on Instagram and have the listeners just put them right in there, and I go through them every episode and update. Take out the old ones.
The next number is 72.
Do you guys have a Reddit page too?
We're living down here.
We do.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
they hate us.
can we
It's great.
battle? Get our Reddit page to battle your
Most
Reddit?
of them
Oh,
love
yeah,
us,
mix it
but
up.
the most outspoken ones are the haters.
Dave,
I
do
like
you want to
you
read
reading,
this one?
reading our Reddit. That's a good bit.
That was a fun day for us.
Dylan has to read lyrics to WAP,
What
but
do you
also explain them as he goes. I'm not familiar with this song. So he's
Yeah,
gonna help me
can you
out.
Google what WAP is?
Oh Jesus!
Isn't there what's the local news?
Sounds
It
like a
has, an
slur,
app.
right?
It's
Wop?
It feels like
our
one.
very good friends at Fox 4.
Okay.
They produced a weather app before the song came out, and now they kind of just have to stick with it.
What's it called?
It's called the WAP.
Oh, is it WAP?
Yeah.
Weather app.
Italian
Yeah.
guy here, half, so I can say WAP.
Okay, you just did, so I guess.
I'm just saying, just putting it out there.
I've seen his 23andMe confirmed.
23andMe.
Okay.
I have two
confirmed.
of them. Don't ask.
Are we really going to do this?
Yeah.
Well, we
I mean,
spun
Randy
it.
didn't start the clock for a while, so you're doing okay.
All right, let's go. And don't read all the words.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't wanna-
Yeah, I think there's
got you.
don't
Barstool
don't
situation
mince
here.
yourself
Calm
here,
down
please.
there.
Yeah.
Whores in this house.
Okay.
Wow.
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I think what they mean by that is like there's like a dwelling somewhere, and inside that structure there are whores.
Okay. Okay.
Ladies of the night.
Now, are we
Yeah.
talking prostitutes or are they just loose ladies?
You know, that's open to
Are
interpretation.
they paying
so
rent
far,
or are they getting paid?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll dive in.
I said certified freak 7 days a week.
Hmm.
Like no days off, basically.
Fuck yeah. Just locked in.
Wet ass P. Do I have to say it?
Well, I don't know
have
what it
to.
is.
You don't
so
have to.
P. I'm gonna use P moving forward, but just for the sake of clarifying, pussy.
Oh, okay.
Parentheses
Yeah,
P.
Yeah.
wet
Here
ass
on
P.
out.
Make that pull out game weak. Woo!
What is
Is it
that?
driving now?
So like
what elaborate?
the
What
P
is
is so good
Does
that
this,
you,
so this house has a garage?
I think what that means. I think like the P is so good that you don't want to pull it out. You just want to leave it in. Even like when you're finishing.
Oh,
Huh.
I don't really know why one would do that.
to procreate.
Shelter.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass P. Again,
So the
Again,
theme is recurring.
She's
Yeah.
just
Again, talking
reiterating
about
the
the P.
situation.
Yeah.
bring a bucket and a mop
What?
for this wet ass P.
But that's extremely wet.
Custodial.
Basically, you spoke like it's so wet that you're gonna have to
Okay.
clean it
It
up.
seems extreme.
Right.
Sop it up with.
I've seen situations where I get it.
3 minutes left.
Never been a part of one.
That is a long time, Dylan.
Well,
Give me everything you got.
Randy wronged him. Randy started it so late.
Give me everything you got for this wet ass P.
So like monetary.
Yeah, that would indicate that, yeah, this is a prostitute.
This is first class P.
Is she saying effort?
Yeah, is this an effort thing or a
Ooh.
wallet play?
I think you're onto something there. Like you got to earn this wet ass P.
Oh, so like
Jesus.
texting her good morning and stuff.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Class
Flowers.
last night.
Yep.
Beat it up, blank. Catch a charge.
Oh.
So like some people say like to beat up,
Don't clip this.
like you're doing a good job with the sex. I think is what that means.
Right.
Okay.
But like also slang like beat it up and then you catch a charge like you're gonna get arrested
Because you
because you
assaulted
beat it up.
So yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's going to be a charging
Jay.
instrument.
Extra large, extra hard.
All
I don't think
Is
that
it a
needs-
charge like you charge your energy up?
No.
No?
It's
because you're going to probably lose energy.
No, it's saying
the law.
assault this thing in a way that would be criminal.
You'll be
Okay,
charged.
well, I
with
mean, that's
assault.
one interpretation.
Like
That's true, too.
you're on your way to your tea time, but there was an accident, tragedy, and you're trying to get into the golf course.
Yes.
Yeah.
and you're like not sure what am I supposed to do, and you
this
just,
is a major. I
it's a
assume.
major, and
Yeah.
you're the
Oh, yeah.
number one.
You don't want to
Yep.
miss your tea time.
Right.
Put this pee right in your face.
Whoa, wait.
Swipe your nose like a credit card.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So the thing about
What
that
if I
is-
have chip technology?
Can I tap?
Yeah.
You can tap.
I think the interesting thing there is that I feel like she would be the one who has to put it.
Yeah, and then how you, because that doesn't mix with the no pulling out. And then
Right.
it's also in your face. That's
Mixed
just,
messages here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the order, they need to reverse the order there, I think.
Also, based on like the need of the mop and bucket, I'm worried about drowning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm worried about how much of the, never mind.
more of a waterboard type
Just
thing. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
wet.
Turns
man.
into a CIA situation.
This
Hop
house
on-
has coverage.
Hop on top, I want to ride.
Okay.
Okay.
I do a Kegel while it's inside.
Okay.
I didn't. Okay.
That's the Rangers alternate, right?
That's the Pegel.
Okay.
Okay. A Kegel is
I like it, by the way.
a Kegel is it's an exercise that I think only those who have vaginas can do.
It's a vagina curl.
That's not true.
It's a curl, right?
You can do Kegels?
I'm pretty sure it's just like doing that.
Just clenching?
Yeah.
That'd be a butt kegel.
No, but like
That's a back vagina.
Can you do a dick Kegel?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Dude,
a butt Kegel back vagina.
mix in a little
Oh,
creatine.
oh no, we're out of time. Oh no. so much love.
really good.
We made it through.
You did better than I thought you would.
maybe 8% of the song, by the way.
The first
I
stanza.
think we got.
Might need to get an
kind of
adjudicator
we
here
get
to
the idea.
authenticate this.
Yeah.
Should we do another one?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's do one more.
Glad that one's over. 44.
4-4. Ooh, this is a good one. What's in your ideal goon cave?
Oh, yes.
Well, this is it.
Yeah, this is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
A lot of
Podcast
seating in
studio.
here.
Yep.
Multiple screens.
Fellas, yeah.
Wi-Fi.
You want it to be soundproof.
Yep.
Candles for
Good
the,
audio.
for the mood.
Yeah, we do have good candles in here.
Mm-hmm.
Randy.
Yeah.
Party mode. If you want to party, see?
Oh wow.
Which- yeah,
How about that?
Celebrate the moment.
It's like,
Yeah, there are worse
you got
places.
a disco ball in here?
Yeah,
Fuck
we,
yeah,
the
we
tech
do.
is there, Dan.
We have some cigarettes out in the some post
you guys
cigarettes
have
out.
Zins or whatever. Sorry.
See, we have. Are
Sorry.
we keeping
Lucy!
notes?
Sorry.
Rob,
Sorry.
there's a shortage.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's,
I forgot
there's
about
We
a
got to
shortage.
keep notes on stuff we want to steal.
Do you guys need a party light?
Those Lucy's.
Party mode is absolutely thing.
That's
It's
pretty
good.
sweet.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because we just
good.
have like sit there mode.
Yeah.
You guys should do sicko.
Oh, dude, this guy doesn't. He can't go sicko.
No, I know Dan pretty well. He
You
can
think he can go sicko?
He's got it in him.
I don't know.
Explain.
If you have to have it explained, then you can't.
Then you can't
get
do it?
there. No.
All right.
Are you on chair or couch? Or love seat?
Something with lumbar support, so probably a chair. Ergonomic.
Does it recline or do you have a footstool?
A footstool.
Really
I haven't
long
thought
phone
about
charger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
8 feet.
Like
Mhm.
that.
Yep. Yep.
That's a good call.
Can I also add a like that?
A
There
light dimmer?
are no children anywhere near me.
Yeah. They're not downstairs or anything.
Mini
They're not-
fridge.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
What about a lazy boy with a fridge that's like built into
Oh
it?
my gosh.
Oh.
That's.
Did you guys view the kegerator as like the ultimate sign of wealth when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Those
my
are-
pot dealer had one.
Those are a big deal.
I was like, dude, you've made it.
Wow. You sell a lot of pot.
Did your pot dealer have a lizard?
One of them has, yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
you think pot dealer is lizard guy?
Dylan's going to get a lizard.
Lizard and possibly
You
sword.
just start dealing weed.
My son wants a lizard.
It's okay if you have a son. If you're just a
Lizard.
guy who has a lizard,
He's not getting one.
you also probably have a sword. We've always contended.
Yeah, I got a sword.
You're a sword guy.
This guy-
Randy's our sword guy.
So whoa! What's so wrong about having a sword?
I've known this guy for 5 minutes and I could have guessed that.
Big
He's a
sword
Ren Fair
guy.
Yeah.
He's a Ren Fair guy.
I don't want a sword in my
worries.
goon cave.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
definitely not.
No.
I'm going to get an opportunity to actually execute this because we're remodeling our house. And
What's the
I'm
damage?
more than you want to know, brother.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Will's kind of. I haven't seen it, but you've got a.
You haven't been up there?
No, you haven't
Yeah.
invited me, which I get.
Yeah, I've got the little den, but it's tough.
Dude, you guys got to see his setup someday.
Cooking?
It's
Downstairs?
the den above the garage.
Okay.
The above the garage room.
Okay.
It's so nice.
What's the
Everybody should
centerpiece
have an
here?
above the garage room.
Do you have like a foosball table? You wouldn't have a foosball table.
You would
No,
go-
for years though, I had just one chair and a big
the
screen
message was
TV.
clear.
No one else can sit here.
Right. So
This is me.
wife would not come up and hang out. Kids would not come up and hang out. It was just that was my office.
Okay.
And that does send the message though, if you only have one chair.
And even though there's like a couch now, I feel like the message is still pretty clear.
Still not welcome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bluetooth speaker?
We
Sonos
don't
Pro?
have that, but are you saying that's part of your dream?
I'm just putting it out there. I mean, a lot of people don't like to have signs of wealth in their goon caves, but you could.
About like a towel warmer.
Ooh.
Jesus.
It's a nice touch.
It is a nice time.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Those are everywhere in like England and stuff. Nowhere over here.
Definitely very popular
Yeah.
in Asia.
It's crazy. Like it's
We stayed
so
in
ingrained
France,
in other
they had one.
cultures, and it's not even something we entertain.
I've always thought you should have a mini, the tiny dryers.
Yeah.
Have one of those in your bathroom right next to your shower.
Yeah.
So you can open the shower, you open the dryer, a fresh,
Oh,
real
man.
hot. Because those towel warmers are,
They do an okay. I'm always just worried about burning myself on it if there's one in the room. Like I don't want to get up from going to the bathroom and like catch a shoulder and suddenly have a burn.
My barber started offering, they already did warm towels. Now they'll get you a cold towel.
I love the ones.
Does it smell like puke?
And that's kind of a nice, it's got the mango scent. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like the ones where we go smell kind of minty. And I love that.
yeah, I tell them not to use the cold towel on me.
We were playing golf in Vegas, and they get on like number 12 or so. They came around with some cold towels.
Oh,
It was great.
Sick. That's great.
I bring
Wonderful.
I bring a cold towel to like every athletic event I participate in.
I've started to be the guy who will dip the towel before the round on a
Yes.
hot day.
That's a good
and, like
move.
just
Yeah.
throw it in the car.
That's a good
yeah,
move.
it changes a lot.
do you prep one before a sex sesh?
No talking after zeros.
All right.
You're not allowed to answer
Listen to
that.
the rules.
I wasn't watching the clock.
And that's the end of exactly 5 minutes.
Should we DumbZone time it?
I think it's time.
What do you want to do?
I did, well, we could,
I think he has some stuff he wants to present to you guys.
Okay.
well, not really present, but
You got questions for us, you said.
yeah, just because I've never met you before, but I've listened to plenty of your show. And I've just kept a few notes over the last few months.
You guys excited for this?
No, I'm scared.
Oh, boy.
And I do have a couple things on here I just wanted your opinion on. Like, because we were driving down from Dallas yesterday to lovely Austin. Love the scooter game. Love Lime scooters. Are
He's a
you
big
guys into the
scooter
scooters?
Oh man, they're
I enjoy a scooter.
Jake is anti-scooter.
I enjoy
Randy's
it.
trying to acquire one right now for tonight.
Acquire one. It feels like that's the easiest thing to do in Austin.
It is.
I'm just
They're
going to Blues on the Green at Zilker Park, and I don't want to walk 30 minutes. So
Extreme Austin guy.
I would love to own my own Lime scooter.
You can buy them. You can just steal one. Keep it
Oh,
around.
okay.
There's
Anyway,
not a-
driving down here, I wanted to ask you guys, is it littering if you throw an apple out the window?
No,
biodegradable.
Of course not.
no. I threw a banana out the other day and kind of laughed to myself.
I always
Jake got
throw
mad when I
bananas out.
once threw one at his
Mario
car.
Kart.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I wasn't mad because you were littering. I was mad because you sped past me and threw an apple at me. The littering aspect never even entered my mind.
All right, I heard you guys once say, this is a few weeks ago, I think, the people have wanted Randy and Dan to hang out.
Yeah.
Why?
I've just been getting a lot of private messages. People being like, hey, you got to make this happen.
What's Randy's bit?
He's just Randy.
He's
very
Dan,
zany.
I feel it.
If you go to dinner with him, Randy's a single fella.
Mhm.
If you go to dinner with him and let's say you have a nice young lady who's bringing you your food, your waitress, if you will, he might make some origami for her.
Origami Rose.
I've
For
seen it in
example.
person. That's
Okay.
his move.
He's zany. He's a different cat.
A lot of times he'll come in with a case of the fuck arounds and he'll tell you about it. He just comes in and he's kind of on one, you know?
I feel like Randy might throw an apple at my car when he's done with it.
Oh, for sure. For
That's
sure.
speeding
That's something
past
that
me.
he would do.
Yeah, so
For sure.
I think
It
it
is.
makes sense.
Why did you guys get your YouTube account suspended?
Hard to
We're,
say.
we're the bad boys of podcasting.
Mhm.
Is the
You don't
short
know?
answer.
We know.
Oh, you do know?
We can say.
Right? Don't we know.
can say.
We were promoting one of the sponsors was
Was it the mushroom one?
probably. Probably.
Yeah, we promoted something we shouldn't have promoted.
Explicitly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like, even though so many companies figure out loopholes and ways to do it, if you promote anything drug related on YouTube.
Yep.
Really?
And we did that thinking we were fine, and we weren't. But luckily, YouTube was nice enough to us to say, like, we understand it was pretty innocent. You guys can have your accounts back. Just
It's
don't
not
mess
like
up
you
for the
were
next
claiming
60
that
days.
all of these kids who died were child actors.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't do
exactly.
that.
Well, Dave's done that, but we usually have to edit that stuff out.
You know, look, I dabble with the flat earth thing. It's fine. Life's a dance. You learn as you go, and we learned.
We could probably re-release all the
Brooks.
Army Hammer stuff we had to cut from you now that he's kind of been vindicated a little bit.
Yeah, he's getting back in the game, right?
I don't know.
He's been vindicated?
No, not totally, but I
Who?
think some people have been like,
AJ?
okay, maybe I haven't watched the
Armie
documentary.
Hammer.
I probably
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
speak out.
Did you watch that documentary?
I didn't watch the doc.
My wife told me about it. I know he was eating people.
Consensual eating. A
Yeah.
real eater.
Yeah. The real eater.
Yes.
I don't know if you did find this, Jake.
Yeah.
But when you listen to a heavy amount of circling back, then I end up walking around the house because I've told you about this in different ways. If you listen to a certain something, you end up walking around like thinking in that cadence.
Yeah.
So do you ever do that with the
Yes.
circling back guys? Like now you just kind of have this rhythm in your head and
Yeah.
you're like,
Which
oh
is way
man,
better than when I used to listen to a lot of Deezus and Miro, and I just started using like racial slurs. This is much safer. No, but I know exactly what you
like
mean.
you're making a sandwich or something and you're
Sammy.
like, oh yeah, I'm going to put together a little Sammy here.
Boy, Will had one earlier.
And then you're
that
thinking in your head
shocked me.
like,
It was so good.
What?
well, I low key would
remember.
enjoy a baguette right here. What's
Stewie's incredible.
you know, Dan, and I'm saying this in my head to myself, what's your favorite kind of bread? You know, I don't know. I mean, flatbread is giving Gen Z. And I think how, man, I went to Sammy's on Friday night and they brought up this, what is it called? Ciabatta before the piccata. So, I mean, it was, and then, I'm thinking in my head, does the crust on the za count? I mean, that is bread.
Yeah.
Officially, you've,
Is that when you play your Za card?
I mean, playing the za card.
We hear
Told
from
him how
our
much you hate that.
Why do you
No,
hate playing the
it's-
za card?
Look, it's something that will follow me till the day I
the
die.
text is clear.
The text is clear. We're just
text is
trying to
extremely
interpret
clear.
it.
We hear from our listeners quite a bit that say that they find themselves talking like us. And there was even a lawyer recently who called in and said that I forgot what the context of it was, but he said he told the judge it's hard to say when asked a question, and it didn't go
It
over
was-
very well.
I mean, he's trying to prosecute someone, talking to the judge. The judge is asking for like case law on something, and he said, well, hard to say.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an answer. It's not what you're looking for. Dan, have you
Get that dry piece of bread, wash it down with a little RW.
RW.
Yeah.
Dan, have your daughters discovered the show? Have you?
No, would you like me to say, hey,
I'm a
listen
little-
to an episode and then I want you to review it?
See, I don't. Yeah, I think it would be great content. I don't know how we would come out on the other end of that, but
We had his daughters listen to a local artist who had a new single the other day. His daughters are what, 21?
20 and 18, and they will
And they just fucking
rip everything. They
Oh, that's
love
great.
watching, because I know you got, or which one of you loves Love Island? British.
I'm number.
We all
I'm,
like
probably,
the
I'm,
big
the,
guy.
I'm the number one enjoyer.
Because they love that and just roasting everything on it. It's
Yeah.
really fun for me to just watch them watch Love Island.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you watch it. You don't watch it to get invested in relationships. You watch it to roast the people and make fun of them and learn new slang.
yeah.
It's a lot more fun when they're doing that than when they listen to our show and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they constantly call us unemployed.
Yes.
They hate the name of the show. They hate the old name of the show.
We're now poor
We're poor. Like
because you can't.
every time I call them and they're in the car, they're like, "Oh, you talking to your little best friend?"
They thought it was cool
I'm like,
if they would
dude.
tell their friends, my dad, like if they'd ask, my dad works on the ticket in Dallas. It's like something people know. And
An
now they say my
establishment.
dad podcasts above the garage. And
Yeah, it
it's-
doesn't sound like a
the dumb-
very
it's called
like
the dumb zone.
respectable profession.
No.
Yeah.
it
No.
sounds like what they're, someone in their dorm is doing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a hobby. So what's his actual job?
Right.
Like, no, we
How do you make money?
Yeah, we actually do make a little bit of money doing
Yeah, I mean, Livelihood.
And let's see what else. Oh, I know I wanted to ask about this because the guys on my show, our show, Jake and Blake, would not like the fact that Dave played golf with Dude Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll tell you about it too.
Yeah, they're good friends of mine. Shout
We
out
had
to
him
the
in studio
twins.
before
I remember
whatever,
that.
before
Kinda
they
made
might
him.
have done any. Do you watch the videos with your kids too?
We're not there yet, but I will force that upon them probably in the next 2 years. My oldest is 3.5, but I feel like
Okay,
he's
yeah.
getting
What about
into
parks?
Yeah, my son's 9, and he knows about them.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey man, I can probably get you a video from them. Like, I know a guy who works there. He's like, no, I'm good. So
I love it.
he knows about
That's
them.
part of the reason I want my kids to get into Dude Perfect is because I know I can hook them up with
I know.
something sick in the
Like,
future.
He would think I was so cool if
Exactly.
he actually like got really into those guys.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a
So-
core memory at some point if you decide to enjoy these
Yeah.
guys, which I'm not telling you have to. I don't care if you do either way, but
I will say, like on that note, I played with our buddy Chad, who works for them. He's behind the scenes guy, and then we played with a couple of the other guys, and I kind of did the thing, and this is not cool, but they did like 3 separate videos for 3 friends who have kids that are super fans, and the way they one take killed it and just all went into character was so impressive.
Yeah.
And I was definitely the guy. I was like, dude, I hate to do this, man. Can I get one more?
I'm
And this
glad you
one's
did
to
it.
Charlie.
I'm glad you did it, Dave.
Yeah.
And the kids are glad you did it.
Yeah, and like they're fun guys. They're a lot different on the course, man.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Tell you that.
I was going to say, you said went into character. Are they?
Character, I should say, like they just kind of, hey, what's up? This is my dude. This is me. Because obviously, I used to be. I don't know if Dan knows this. I was the 6th Dude Perfect guy.
Yep.
It's kind of there's a documentary coming out called Dude Imperfect, and I kind of got cut out of the deal. My own doing. I've come to terms with it. It's fine. It was a whole thing.
Should we actually make that?
But yeah, they jump on. They kind of perk up. They go from
Yeah.
like worrying about if they're gonna hit 7 or 8 on the par 3 to like.
It's kind of like what I was telling you about with like the Mahomes thing I did. Like he has to stand there and thank 200 sponsors. And like
Oh, yeah.
he just is kind of like chill and normal. And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm Patrick Mahomes.
Right,
And he
right.
just
I
like
don't know
flips
if-
into it.
Sorry, I don't know if our audience knows that you did that commercial.
Jake was in a commercial with Patrick Mahomes. He was kind of the
For
star.
his new beverage,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah.
Good friend of mine.
What's it called? The drink?
Sport coffee.
Sport coffee. That's right.
So it's mixing 2 things that we all love:
100%.
sport and coffee.
Yeah. It's
And-
all right there.
Well, I mean, I think Will can understand it. It's kind of the juxtaposition
Mhm.
between the 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that plays
You understand
there.
what I'm saying?
What if we
though?
put
really.
out porn coffee? Would that work?
Goon coffee,
Go on.
sustained energy.
I don't know how we would do
Porn
this.
coffee?
Yeah.
Do you want jitters?
I don't quite see the vision, but there's something there.
What if
I was
it's,
just trying to think of 2 things that we're on board with.
But yes, I was in a commercial with Patrick Mahomes. No big deal.
okay?
Sick.
So humble.
What is the one where he threw you a pass and you fell down? I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
Is that actually going to air ever?
I hope if they give it to me, I'll post it. I told you. Like,
Are you going up for it?
It was a really weird situation. I was wearing shoes that were like 3 sizes too big
Okay.
because it's just what they had for wardrobe.
Okay.
And
Okay.
like pants that were too small. That's what they had.
Okay.
And he just kind of said, "Take off. I'll throw you one." And so I was like, "All right, let's
Yeah,
do it."
You don't say no.
And he underthrew it a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. And as I was like creating the carriage, I'm like, I have to complete this catch. And in the process of making sure that I did so, I tripped very, very hard and busted my ass. And
you
then
catch
the
it?
entire crew of probably like 100 people started laughing. And Mahomes said, as he was laughing, was he supposed to fall like that?
And you said nope.
No.
Did you complete the process?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is no Calvin Johnson situation.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just had to make sure. It's okay. It's
Detroit.
okay. Damn. Okay. We changed the league forever with that.
That's true.
right.
The true mark of the Detroit Lions.
Yep. Yep.
That's basically my my notes. I did want to say I think you guys have a great mustache game. It's very, very impressive.
Mine's fairly new. What
What's up with the scruff?
do you mean?
Your scruff.
I got a little
You've been
scruff.
clean shaven mustache pilot guy for a little bit.
I let it grow. I don't know. I need a shape. Get off my shit, man. What are you doing?
Like does Will have a mustache? Do you remember when this was a controversy?
Does that count?
Was it like Movember or
Yeah.
Maystache, whatever it was,
Yeah.
back when I think Major League Baseball was doing it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Gabe Kapler had like a beard?
Mm-hmm.
Gabe
And he's-
Kapler.
Good friend of Dan's.
He's crushing
He's
TikTok
way too
right
good
now.
looking.
Yeah, he is.
One time, whenever I called him to get him on the show, he lives in like Malibu or close
Something
to
like down there, yeah.
And I called him, or maybe he called us, and he was like, "Are we ready?" And I'm like, "We need like 3 minutes." He goes, "Perfect. 3 more sprints."
Yeah.
And he hung up the phone. He called back. I was like, "You good?" He's like, knocked him out.
Fuck yeah.
He's like that all the time.
Really?
Locked in.
Yeah,
He's in incredible shape.
yeah.
You've been thinking about doing the Kyle Farnsworth diet, right?
Tell me what that is.
What, have you not seen the before and after shots of him lately?
No.
Oh, he's gotten bodybuilder level huge.
Huh?
Absolutely
Farnsworth.
massive.
There's a name.
He's
That is
huge.
a guy I might have forgot about. But yes, does his muzzy count as a muzzy, or is it?
Or does the beard count because it is a mustache surrounded by other hair?
When he really lets the mustache go,
It's pretty good right
I
now.
think
it is.
You could have alpha.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like the mustache you see at a costume shop. It's so
I know, but that's why I can't do it because like it's so costumey.
It's so thick.
costumey. It needs to even out with the beard.
No.
I can't do it alone.
I don't think so.
I don't have a good jawline either.
I think that you
not
need.
good.
I love that look for you. I love the mullet. I think you're.
I'm happy with the
you're killing
mullet.
it.
he's killing it.
Dave asked me before we started recording if the mullet's going to make it to Chicago. It will, if I get a plane ticket.
people would be upset if it didn't.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to go to Chicago. I'm not going to Summertime Shy without the mullet. Right
You
now.
got to do bids.
Let's get you that plane ticket, my friend.
Yeah, I should probably get that plane
Yeah,
ticket.
we'd love to have you on the trip.
Yeah. It'd be good to be there.
You want to do some news or what?
All right, let's do some news.
In 3, 2.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
Sound effects.
So
That's right.
You guys.
That's what we offer.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
It's really
we
nice.
have actual
That was good.
sound.
Yeah, that was good.
You guys been following this Hunter Biden situation
Dylan has.
Stop.
for real?
No. I mean, I know of it. Yeah.
We were
Well-
talking Lappy.
He did coke. No, wait.
He did way
Heroin.
more than
He
did
coke,
everything.
buddy.
It was
He did
smokable
everything.
coke.
He listens to Fleet Foxes with prostitutes.
He does a wake and bake.
That was a really weird tweet.
He does a wake and bake with crack. Turns
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Have you tried it?
No.
Okay.
No.
You
And he
ever
seems like he's a nice guy too.
all the reports
He's
from
nice to
the
the
ladies that he had been with said that he was very caring and nice.
Yeah.
Pleasant
Yeah.
to be around.
Yeah. Well, he's now been found guilty of a gun charge.
What does that mean?
Same kind of charge as what Dylan was reading about earlier.
Exact same.
Not
crime.
sure.
Okay.
Not
Three
sure.
counts, huh?
Yeah, 3 counts.
Not good.
And I think it's really weird that we still do this, which is the
Sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Courthouse sketches seem very unnecessary.
yeah.
If you're a courthouse sketch artist, like a young one going up the ranks, when you get that job, are you like, fuck yes? Like, okay, like there aren't that many left. They're probably like the people that do them probably sit there all the time.
You
Why-
used to work at Six Flags.
Yeah.
Why
Like
is it
the-
always
it's
like
tough.
fairly
Caricatures.
abstract art? When
I
they
know.
Do it, too?
None of them are
Like-
that good.
It's like you can draw better than this, right?
Why there's like a style.
Yeah.
There's like
So
a
why that we
It's like
have
all of them.
the
They go to
technology
courtroom-
to have a photograph?
Well, the cameras
Like-
are not allowed.
Yeah.
Well, no, but have one allowed by the person who is employed by the court.
I think they should use AI, leverage those tools. where they
Oh,
can.
that's not a bad idea.
Think about that.
Yeah.
You know the interesting story behind this courtroom sketch artist? Had been working small claims court his entire life and got the call up to the big leagues for this one.
Really?
And now, yeah,
That's got to be
You
huge.
bullshitting?
it's not true at all.
It was
it's
just so uninteresting that I thought it couldn't be made up.
I'll ruin a show for
It's
you.
like,
buddy.
like who could make that up?
But there's nothing funny about this.
It's like it's just
You're saying I'm in
it's
my
just a
bag.
lie.
He's been taking side classes at the community college in pastels.
But it's like they all go to the same like
Yes.
courtroom sketch art school.
Yeah, and like I love.
Yeah,
the
it
ones
doesn't
like this
need to
where-
have an aesthetic.
Right.
Like they always make the people in the background like not look like people.
Yeah.
I don't
If you
understand
had,
that
if
at all.
you were in court and there are no cameras allowed, would you want this? You'd want the sketch, right?
Dude, they would fuck my shit up though. I would
Yeah.
come out looking at it and be like,
I'm not going to be on the good side of
what.
whatever's going on in there, so they're going to make me look worse.
Yes. Yes.
I'd want that sketch though. It's kind of like going to a resort.
They would short side your mustache.
Is there
How
someone
so?
just sitting
Getting a
there with an
caricature.
Yeah,
someone
that's
just sitting
good.
there with an easel and like oil paints? Like
I don't know how it works.
Have you ever been to Have you ever been to a wedding where they're getting a painting
that
of
would
it
have been
live?
great.
Yeah.
I've been to like 2, and I'm like, I just don't know if I need like a live painting of a wedding.
that's some rich people shit.
Oh yeah, that's some rich people shit.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
but
They have like
objectively dope.
cigar stands and stuff.
that's dope.
Like,
Yeah.
what, they roll up for you?
I don't know if they're live rolling or just handing them out.
They should have a vape station
Dude.
where you
Oh,
get
yeah,
to
what's
like
your vaping
do
policy?
your own flav.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Rip
You
away.
can vape in the studio. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, Brett smokes actual cigarettes in here, so vaping's nothing.
We snort
True.
menthol on occasion.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah.
We do snort menthol. It's true.
But yeah, it would have been great if we would have had like courtroom sketch for
Will you
us.
write this down, Rob? If we get sued again, we got sued by our former employer.
we heard. Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds fun.
Yeah, you guys want to remain at arm's length at that point, as I recall. Let's just
Sort that out. A little bit here.
Might like to hook up at some point, but let's just see how this all works out.
Sort it out, then we'll talk.
You don't need
Yeah.
a third party.
You got to see how our messy last
But
relationship
in the future,
ends.
if we get sued again, we need to employ someone to come in and
Got to.
do courtroom
These
sketches.
guys bring their own sketch artists. What's going on here?
Wouldn't that be great?
This is kind of a sad story, but it's a local one for us. A man was accidentally shot in the chest by a coworker during a gun show in Fort Worth over the weekend, which to me has always begged the question: how do more people not get shot at gun shows?
Yeah.
I feel like bullets aren't allowed at gun shows, or are they?
It sounds like it was a security person,
Okay.
which needs to be there.
The security
You would
guy got
think.
shot
Uh,
or shot someone.
security guard accidentally shot another security guard.
Oh,
How was he doing?
That's not the
All the
most
people at the
secure
gun
guy.
show are just like watching, like,
He's alive.
really?
Okay.
Really, guys?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It was a booth worker, so there must be bullets there. There must be live ammo there, and shot a coworker who was also working the gun show with.
yeah, that doesn't seem great.
But like,
Does everyone reach for a gun when they hear a gunshot?
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's just
Like,
like, a
oh, shit.
bonanza.
Spider,
The
Spider-Man.
ultimate shootout.
All
Just-
good guys with guns.
Yeah. Like, I
Huh.
think the concept of the gun range is weird. However, I want to be clear that if any gun ranges would like to provide us with their business,
Sure.
we are very open to that. But it's weird that it exists.
It's a loophole.
For what?
I don't know.
you just say stuff like that because you're a lawyer.
Yeah, it's a loophole. No, gun show. I've been to a couple gun shows in my day. Randy, you'll like this. There's always a sword booth.
I was gonna say Randy's definitely.
This
There's a
is your
sword
shit,
booth?
buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
ninja
Just because
stars.
they can't get their own
Yeah.
show.
You gotta get the
Sword show
nerd
would-
demo in there somehow.
Sword show kind of has to be a sideshow. I
Okay.
feel like
katanas.
katanas. For
Those
sure.
only go so far.
Do you own a butterfly knife?
No, but I'd be willing to get one.
Okay.
If you want to get me one.
Okay.
for my
The group,
birthday
my
that you
group
missed.
chat was blowing up the other day when my buddy got a butterfly knife, and I was like, "Yeah, Randy should see this right now."
Hell yeah.
I remember the one time that I went to a gun show, and it's not just like knives. They have like Chinese throwing stars. They have like nunchucks.
Hell yeah.
You
I
can
was
really hurt
always wondering
yourself.
where to find that.
Dude, my stepdad had some.
How about a switchblade? Those are illegal, right? Or they used to be.
I always heard they were illegal.
I
But
think they're
don't know.
illegal.
I used to have a switchblade a long time ago, as a kid.
Not just the comb.
No, it was a real
real deal?
real knife. Yeah,
Because
street
when
fighting?
I was in Mexico, I tried
Yeah.
to find a switchblade because I heard you
They're
can
awesome.
get one here.
they're badass.
Were you Danny Zuko?
I had I think my dad had it, and he let me hang on to it for a little bit or something.
Here, bud.
I mean, I was old enough to know better.
Was that when you were running with the banditos?
After
Yeah.
he took him to his first hooker.
Yeah, yeah.
That's tight.
Now you
No,
need a
my
switchblade.
stepdad was a cop when I was growing up, and he had nunchucks that he had like. Now that I'm retelling the story, it sounds like he might have done some evidence theft, but I feel like they were like confiscated. And I remember when I was a kid, the first thing I thought was, these are so much heavier than I expected. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever held nunchucks before?
I have not.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
you
think
gotta
you're gonna
harness
be
the
just, like,
momentum.
whipping that shit around like a Ninja Turtle. You're not.
No.
Like they weigh a lot.
Yeah, I've never touched him.
Randy, you biting your tongue over there like you know all this?
I was gonna say, where's our
It's like shaking his
No.
head. Like, I can't believe these idiots.
But I mean, Bird Dogs used to give you free nunchucks when you used our code. So
I don't think those were real nunchucks, though.
I don't know. It
You
might
can't
have
ship
been.
those across state lines.
you get banned from YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
you
they'll
kicked
kick
off.
your ass off YouTube.
Tank your media company.
A man in Grapevine. This is all we'll close with this one. Will spend over 30 years in prison after being found guilty of setting a neighbor's porch on fire following a complaint about his loud music.
Okay.
So
I get it.
Neighbor calls the guy's. There's like those little trailer park pockets of Grapevine
Yeah.
where I always assumed that like they recruit players too.
Oh, that's where your
Yeah, like look,
star player will be sitting.
why don't you move over here?
Like Buddy Garrity style.
Just gotta have a mailbox.
That's it.
So was this a situation where it was the bag of dog poop light on fire and put it on their porch?
No, this was
They went
much
dirty work
worse.
on it?
Much worse. He just poured gasoline all over the guy's porch and lit it on fire.
I would love to see the
What
last
a
3
prank.
months of lead up to this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they've been feuding for a
The
while.
disputes that these guys have had
Simmering.
for the last
Yeah.
3 months have been awful.
Tensions had been rising.
Yeah, it was not the first time that he had heard that song at that volume
No.
Okay.
and decided
What's the song?
He had already, he's been over there. He's tried different tactics,
yeah.
and
This will
said,
get his
"All right."
attention.
Yeah,
This will work.
Yeah. So just light somebody's porch on fire over loud music. And now you got 30 years. I
Do you
didn't know
have
you
a
could get 30
porch?
years for that.
I didn't know you
lot
could
of
have a
time.
porch with a trailer home.
Well, no, the guy in the trailer was playing the loud music. Neighbor comes over and is like, "Hey, cut this malarkey out."
Oh, and trailer guy went and
Went
lit
back to
his.
his
Oh,
actual
okay. I
home.
thought it was the guy with the music got his porch lit.
No.
Oh,
He was
okay.
mad about the intervention of
Like,
the
quit
neighbor.
complaining.
Yeah. Or I'll light your shit on fire.
That's hardcore. That's hardcore.
You guys ever called the cops on a noise complaint?
So I've told this story on Circling Back before. I used to live with 3 other guys at a house in the Deep Eddy neighborhood here in Austin. And one of my buddies was inside trying to go to sleep, and the rest of us were on the porch just drinking and probably playing music, not loudly, whatever. You know him very well.
Snakes?
No. Anyway, he called the cops on
snakes?
he called the cops on his own house because we were being loud on the front porch. Cops show up and they're like, "Yeah, someone claims to be living here," and called. We went inside like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's so.
That seems
You
like
gotta kick him out.
Unbelievable.
What if you were Holden? What if you had your switchblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Now you got
felony
a felony
charge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just changes the course of your life.
All kinds of reasons we could have gotten a lot
Because
of
y'all are
shit.
listening to Bart Crow or whatever.
But luckily the cop found
Modest
it.
Yahoo.
The cop found it humorous and like, okay, just please turn your music down or whatever it was. And yeah, he was sleeping inside and called the cops on us because we were on. It was ridiculous.
But you've never called?
No. I don't think I could bring myself to do it unless it was like egregious.
I did it once.
Did you?
Yeah. Not proud of it.
Yeah, you shouldn't be proud of that.
But there was like, it almost felt like they were doing like, it was when I lived in Denton. And there was like backyard wrestling taking place.
Hell
Sick.
yeah.
And it was like midnight, you know?
I called the apartment complex front desk because it was New Year's Eve. It was like 2:30 in the morning. And the people that were downstairs and over from us were being loud, which was fine. I was okay with that. I could deal with that. But my pregnant wife, once they started lighting off fireworks out of their window and shooting it at the apartment complex over, I was like, yeah, I guess I should probably appease my pregnant wife right now and call down. And
I don't think there's
Get
anything
the
So it
wrong
was
with that.
performative.
Yeah.
You weren't really that.
I didn't really care that much. I was a little worried about the potential fire in the apartment complex next
Yeah.
door.
No, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
I can remember in high school on multiple occasions, if we weren't allowed into a party or got kicked out, I had a friend and his move would be like, well, calling the police on that party.
It's an early swatter.
Yeah.
Wait, which
He's
one
like,
of you called
"See
the
ya."
police about the guy that was the pizza got delivered and
That was me.
That was him.
okay,
But
so
that was a wellness check. I wasn't tattling on anybody, you know? You know the
don't
story?
know.
Guy could have been dead.
He could have been in his goon cave.
I recently,
He could have been edging.
I met this guy. I had a long conversation with him recently. He's extremely nice.
Oh, you actually met him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you actually met him. How did
Yeah.
you not tell us this?
This was like over the weekend. Like,
Did
it
you
just
tell
happened.
him what you did?
So So
Okay.
he's like, yeah.
why your door was
he started to
broken.
tell the story. I said, I'm going to stop you right there. That was actually me. Like I was concerned for your well-being. And he's like, okay, well, I appreciate it. He's very nice guy. Like, I appreciate it. And I get it. He was in Tulum at the time. So he was totally safe.
Catching an
so how'd that
absolute
pizza get
vibe.
ordered?
Influencing.
They delivered to the wrong place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that Zal was up for grabs.
It even said like the
He
name
didn't even have to
Sam
play
on the
the
box.
card.
I didn't know the guy's name.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't
Where does
count.
this? Yeah. What happens with this in Zoc?
It was the worst pizza toppings I've ever seen on a pizza. So
Yeah, what was it? Pesto or something?
No,
No, artichoke.
I fuck with pesto.
Scampi?
Wasn't there artichoke on it?
It was like mushroom, artichoke, black olives, and something else. It was just
That's
gross.
disgusting.
I would eat
Yeah.
that. I'd eat
It's like,
that.
what are you doing?
It's a veg play.
Was he mad about
But-
the door?
No. But
Okay.
he's fine. Like he thought it was
He
a
was still
funny
vibing
story.
from
yeah.
Tulum.
Yeah, the Molly
Yeah.
hadn't.
But
worn
he was
off
really
yet.
confused. Like he came back, or he got an email from the property manager about it, and he was like, "I still don't understand what happened." And they're like, "Well, a pizza. There was a.
It does
a
seem
pizza.
weird that you had never really met him, and yet you were concerned about his safety.
Well, it was sitting there for 3 days.
I think I would have done the same thing.
I'm thinking.
I was in
also,
agreement with you.
we called 311.
Yeah.
And they were like, we explained, like, this is an emergency. We just want to, like, we feel like we got to tell somebody.
What is 311?
It's a non-emergency line.
Hell of a band.
Yeah, one of the greats.
Yeah, it's called call 911 for non-emergency situations. And
Okay.
they said, hang up.
I don't think they have a good PR firm.
They said, hang up and call 911
Because
right
before you guys, I heard you guys talking about that. I never knew what 311. I never heard of 311.
I think what I did was I didn't call 911 for the noise complaint. I called like the local police. You know what I mean? Like you can just look up your local police department's phone number. I wasn't gonna call 911 because there were guys jumping on tables with tacks on them.
So that's not the same if you call the local police?
No, you can talk to like the local dispatch.
I think 311 is like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what it sounds like.
Like you report non-emergency shit that's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
anything really.
Yeah.
It could be like, oh, somebody left a kitchen sink on this street corner. Needs to
What
leave.
does what
Gotta go.
what do they actually do though? 311. Do they actually have a?
They will.
I think they
A
just
team they
source.
can
I think they
dispatch?
source the city.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah,
all right,
they
what
do.
department can we kick
And
this
if
to? Is
it
this
needs to be,
urgent?
if it needs to be escalated, that's when they'll
Oh.
like get the emergency
Like cat
line.
in the tree?
I forgot. I should have called 911 about a noise complaint last winter.
Should have.
Hell yeah.
It was the coffee shop next to us.
You called it on the business.
Yes, because they were playing, like they had turned up the Christmas music so loud, and it was like after midnight that it was like, what's going on?
I didn't know
here?
you called 911.
Oh no, I didn't know who to. No, I might have called 311 actually. It was 311.
Okay.
I called
And
311.
were they like immediately like, who hates Christmas?
No, the
music?
girl on the
What
other
an
side of the
ass.
phone, she was like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we'll forward
Tell 'em
this
you're
to the right
Jewish.
people." It was never, it was never the same loudness for the rest of the month, which was
Nice.
it was 2 months,
Oh.
2 straight months of Christmas music at my old place.
That was
And so like,
effective.
it was the first night of the Christmas music being played, and I was like, this was way softer last year. We're not starting off like this. I
Yep.
need to do this now.
Nip it in the bud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
now.
wait a month,
Yep.
yeah, they would.
And based on her reaction, I don't think I was the only person that had called about it.
Did they
Nice.
not have a porch you could have just
Like
kind of torched up? Yeah.
throw tomatoes at.
Yeah, I forgot about the other one. On St. Patrick's Day last year, I called 911 on that one. It was not a noise complaint, but I walked out in the front of my house. It was like midnight, and there was just a guy sleeping there.
Oh yeah, I remember. You kind of have 911 on speed dial now. Or,
But it
your
was
favorites.
weird, right? He wasn't that far from the front door. He was. I live on like a corner, not to brag, but it was very clear to me that if he woke up, he was probably going to get hit by a car. Like
Yeah.
he was not in.
Yeah.
He was passed out. He was
Yeah.
like a 50-year-old dude. And I called the cops, and people got really, really mad at me when I told that story on our show.
Because you called the cops?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I didn't want him to get arrested. I wanted
Low-key
him to
narc,
not
though.
die. It was a low key narc move.
So did they arrest him?
Before they got there, he stood up because I kind of did like a little, hey, buddy, buddy.
Yeah, throw
and he did
something at him.
exactly what I thought he would do. He walked down the street in the middle of the street,
Yeah.
and then I saw a cop car pull up, and I don't know what happened after that, but
Get his billy club out.
I mean, he
Bash
probably
him in
was
the back
going.
of the leg.
I think I saved his life, is what I'm saying. And anyways, there's the news.
Honestly, we should applaud you for saving his life.
The DumbZone
Thank you.
News.
He's over here calling me low-key
Like
narc. You're over here calling me hero.
Did you check his pockets?
Yeah, I robbed him.
See what's up? Just, little tax.
I robbed him.
Neighborhood tax. Gotta get your beat whacked.
So this is a little taste of what we do at the end of our program
Yeah.
Okay.
called the DumbZone. And now we do this.
The DumbZone presents
Production.
Today in history.
That's right. We like sound, audio.
I love it.
It dresses up the fact that we're
Music.
average.
It's the easiest way to feel professional.
Yeah.
To have
Yes.
sound drops.
It covers up the midness. Is
You guys-
midness a
You guys
word?
have got him saying
No, that's good.
Yeah.
We're gonna use that.
Midness.
He's circling back pilled.
So today is Tuesday, June 11th. This is our episode 182. How many have you guys done?
Wow.
Hard to say.
183. They're always one-upping us.
Yeah.
So again, today is Tuesday, June 11th. On this day in 1955, in motor racing's worst disaster ever, more than 80 people were killed during the 24-hour Le Mans in France
Yeah.
when two of the cars collided and then crashed into spectators.
How many died?
80.
Holy shit.
I've watched a documentary about that before. It is absolutely insane. I don't know the specifics of the cars involved here, but if you go back and watch like old F1,
Dude,
which I know you have.
they're just sliding around like everywhere.
yeah, and they're like driving through an apartment complex.
Yeah. And like the,
I was just,
but like Le
At
Mans was
180,
yeah.
unhinged. Like, yeah, like they didn't have the traction
Mans,
they
not
have
Le
now.
Mans. Yeah.
And like it's
Not
just
the
wild.
pregnancy.
Isn't that what Ford versus Ferrari?
that's
Yeah.
a 24-hour race, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
they switch off.
yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch, but like
That's a great
That's why
movie,
there's
by
all
the
the
way.
crashes. You get really tired.
oh yeah.
I've been driving for 22 hours.
That's right.
They changed drivers?
Are you guys stoked on F1? That became like a thing a couple years ago.
Kind of weak.
I still pay attention, but like I don't watch very much just because it's not as entertaining. I think this season's been more entertaining than last season from the group text that I'm in. But like
You're talking about the actual season or the documentary?
the actual season.
Okay.
The
Oh,
show, right?
Oh yeah. I stopped watching the show just because I don't really watch like the sports documentaries that much. Like
We spent some time in the paddock.
Yeah,
you know,
We did.
you know, yeah,
Alfa
we're paddock
Romeo,
boys.
but you know, it wasn't anything.
yeah.
Any sport where the same team wins
I hate it.
every time, I'm just going to lose my interest.
Yeah, that's. I tried to get into soccer during the pandemic, and I couldn't do it because I was like, the result already.
Yeah.
Manchester City just wins everything.
I got really into Red Bull Leipzig.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
On this day in 1962, 3 prisoners at the Alcatraz prison in San Francisco Bay staged an escape, leaving the island on a makeshift raft, never found or heard from again.
That's tight.
It's incredible.
Did they live?
Probably
No.
got electrocuted by a boat battery that dropped.
Yeah, it's true.
Or the nearby
The
shark guy.
yeah.
was
Yeah.
circling near there, but
How bad are the guards if they're building a full-on like life raft that
Yeah,
can get them out of there?
Yeah. The
Have you guys been
Alcatraz
there?
tour, yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
I've never
Yeah.
done it.
It's
I
awesome.
haven't done it.
Do they still hand you headphones that
Yeah,
are like
you
wired?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
I don't remember.
It's affordable.
I went in 2015, I think.
It's
soon.
cool. It's worth
It's
it.
really cool.
My dad went and then went again like 5 years later. I'm like, it's probably the same.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very similar.
Nothing's happened since.
There's just really no need for you to.
Jake, you're a ghost guy. They say Al Capone. You can make contact with him if you go on the right time.
Yeah. I'm not a ghost guy, but
I was gonna.
appreciate
I
that.
wanted to follow up on that. Like, you're a ghost guy?
No, and I shouldn't even say that in here. I've already taken a run at space, but as the host of Spooky Season right here, no, I don't believe in ghosts.
That's fine.
Yeah. Although I did enjoy you guys' ghost tour. That was tight. It was
Shout
fun.
out to Vincent.
That was really cool.
What's he up to?
V-Man.
We got to get him in the studio.
I don't know.
Vincente?
Stewie.
The Stewie.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has.
Oh, I think you're underrating him.
Okay.
Is that video still available for
He
consumption?
essentially does stand up every night.
It was a haunted. It was
yes,
a ghost
it
tour of
is.
Austin.
Yeah.
They took us to all the hot spots. 6 of them.
Have you walked by any since
Yeah, I
and
think about it
pointed
all
it
the
out to
time.
people?
I
People
have.
love the knowledge that we learned on that tour.
This was an incinerator. or
Yeah,
whatever.
that part was.
That's the
Pretty
best piece of
creepy.
knowledge
Really?
on there.
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah.
See this little cutout right here? They used to burn people in
The
there.
Driscoll Hotel. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
though.
That's the only
Famously
one I know.
haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this day in 1990, Nolan Ryan pitched his 6th no-hitter, becoming the first man to pitch no-hitters for 3 different teams, and he was 43 years old.
What a lot of people don't know about that is he walked 18 people in that game.
He did walk a lot of batters generally.
How many pitches did he have?
No, but it's always been my bit of like, yeah, he was awesome, but let's go check out who led the
Yeah.
major leagues in walks every single year.
No-hitters are kind of overrated.
Yeah, I think at this point they might be. A perfectos. That's a different animal.
For sure.
Did you pitch?
When I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
didn't
told
pitch.
him about the journey this morning, or him in particular, because he's a baseball guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't wait to see how it turns out.
It's not going to turn out well.
It's already turning out well.
Don't
Tell the
hurt
folks at
yourself.
home.
Jake's bragging.
Dude.
Don't hurt your arm.
The first-
His thing is he hasn't thrown at all, and he's 38. So can you imagine all the innings that are
But if you
stored up in there?
But, if,
yeah.
you, but if you
battery.
really
Yeah, Trump battery.
if you really dial that arm up, and like go all out, you're gonna hurt something.
The first week I was there, so I go on Wednesdays. The first week
Jake's
I was
trying
there,
to learn to throw a ball because, just for your listeners, he has a son. So he didn't try and do this for his daughter when she was born. But now that he has a son, he wants to be able to go have a catch, but he
Damn,
throws.
I should probably do this too.
Go ahead, say whatever you.
Well, I wouldn't say you throw like a girl because I think girls can throw great.
Yeah.
Now
of course.
having a son
An ally.
like old
Thank
enough
you.
to play catch with, it's fucking awesome. I'll
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah,
It
it's
seems
cool.
cool. Yeah. So the first week I go on Wednesdays. My arm hurt until Sunday.
Yeah, that's
Like, it was
normal.
really bad, and I did J bands and
Yeah.
everything to try to like loosen, and it was horrible.
stretch.
Yeah.
See, I only had a
lot.
daughter. That's why I'm kind of a hero because I'm a girl dad,
Indeed.
and I
Oh,
had
yeah.
to try and be an actual parent with a daughter.
Couldn't be us.
But I wanted
Stray
to
boys.
have a catch too, so we would just buy her flannels and, just made sure that
Take her to Lilith Fair.
get her GI Joes. Yeah, played
Yeah.
her.
Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah, there you go.
You joke, but Will's been to Lilith Fair.
I've never been to Lilith Fair. I
What is
would
the one
go.
you went to?
I would go.
You went to something.
I don't know what that is. What-
Lilith Fair, dude.
It's
Oh,
Jewel,
dude, it was
It's a
it was
lot
a
of
very, it was a
Jewel.
very
Indigo Girls.
yeah,
Yeah.
female fueled
Got it.
music
Sarah
festival of the
McLachlan,
'90s. Yep, Indigo Girls,
Yeah.
Ani DeFranco.
Sneaky talent.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, they'll get you there.
On this day in 2007. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something here. A trick of Jake's. I'm just gonna say something, and he's gonna tell you the story.
Oh, don't put me on the spot.
It's gonna be easy, dude.
Okay.
Senator Larry Craig.
Wide stance, baby. Dave knows that one.
Hell yeah.
So
Mini,
Jake has a
just a
trick.
little
It's
tap.
called Kemp Spin,
Minneapolis Airport.
kind of like dead spin.
Is that
He was
right?
arrested at the Minneapolis
It's like
St.
meat
Paul
spin?
International Airport
I knew it.
in
Yeah.
a restroom sex sting. And
Yep.
now there's a list of people. You could just say one word or just their name, and Jake will tell you their nefarious story.
There's-
What do you call it? It's the tab on Wikipedia.
Scandals or controversies tab
Yeah.
is always a pretty quick tell. But
Like
yeah,
for some
he was-
reason, this is his Rolodex.
he was
This is all,
he was cruising for dick. And
as one will do.
And he was doing that by, I guess this stall was known as like a place where you could do that, and you just put your foot like into the other stall, and that's supposed to indicate to the man in the other stall like,
Why
hey,
is
it's
Dave writing this down?
Like, hey, it's on.
business time?
Yeah.
yeah. And when asked about it, when he was busted, he was like, "No, that's not what I was doing. I just have an unusually wide stance."
Hell yeah.
It has to be a really wide stance.
Super wide.
Yeah.
Super wide.
just
That's a
spreading
good.
out.
That's a good defense, though. Like,
It's really the only one he had in the.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? I mean,
yeah. And was he charged? I mean, what happened?
He definitely got charged. I don't know if he was convicted, but
pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and paid a fine.
yeah,
What's disorderly about that?
feels pretty orderly.
Yes.
Seems
Yeah.
like it's discreet.
This is
pretty-
like a good way to go
Extremely
about it.
orderly.
Yeah.
I may have some issues with like doing it at the airport bathroom, notoriously one of the dirtiest places.
Yeah, you
on
get
earth.
in a very high traffic area.
Yeah.
Speaking of though, if you guys are going to Chicago, love those bathrooms. They
Okay.
have like the automatic seat cover thing.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Sweet.
Very
Huh.
cool. Yeah.
The power of the flush in those bathrooms, too.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Suck you in there.
Yeah. On this day in 2005, Irish boxer Kevin McBride stunned the boxing world with a 6-round knockout over Mike Tyson. Technical knockout.
That had to have been a tough day for you.
Tyson just didn't come off his stool, it says here, following the 6th round. He just sat there. Are you guys into the Tyson versus Jake Paul?
No.
It's delayed, right?
Yeah, Mike's not doing great with
Yeah,
the,
once
with
you
the
saw
ulcer,
once you saw him in a wheelchair at the airport, I was like, this fight's probably not happening.
Because we're gonna, whenever it happens, we're live streaming it, and we want to invite some of you guys part of that.
Yeah, no,
We're going
that's
for that.
definitely something I will be purchasing. Definitely something I'm interested in. But I will purchase any fight involving a Paul brother just in hopes that they get their ass.
Yeah, we always want to see him get knocked out.
Yeah, like
right?
that's all
the
I
thing.
care about, and I think they know that.
I just don't think that society's going to handle it well if he fucks up Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Which
there's a pretty good chance that's what happened.
which is
Yeah.
possible. He's
Yeah.
he's old.
He's very old, and Paul's like a real fighter. But if
And-
that happens, I
Did he
think.
kill Mike Tyson?
No.
What if he did though? Race war? It might happen.
That would really change the dynamics of White Boy Summer.
He's a big puncher. If he catch, I don't know if you can catch Mike Tyson, but it could happen.
How
He could
old's
knock
Mike?
him out.
Mike's like
58 or something.
Right? Yeah.
Fuck.
Looks really good hitting pads though.
Yeah.
That's what people point to. Like, dude, check out this video. He's hitting the bag, which famously doesn't hit back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check out this other video where he's being wheeled through the airport.
Never a good look.
Maybe he shit himself.
Yeah, Paul Pierce.
Maybe.
And on this day in 2009, swine flu.
That had a minute.
Remember that bit?
You got it?
Oh yeah.
Will got it.
He's a survivor.
Wouldn't
man.
recommend. Would not recommend.
I don't even really know what it is.
It'll make you lose weight like you're on Ozempic, and it makes you feel like you have food poisoning for 2 weeks. It was the worst thing in the world.
Damn.
I had a temperature of 105 degrees at one point, which
That's like death.
yeah, I had to call my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, if this doesn't go down in the next hour, we're taking you to the hospital." And luckily, it went down to like.
Did you get the
101.
jab?
Why is it called swine flu again? What does that have to do with
Was he
swine?
vaxxed? I don't know. The first tell of it
How do you
is
not
that you would
know?
get sore shoulders, and I did. I started getting sore shoulders, but I was like, surely that's not.
Weird.
I don't have it.
You just hit upper body that day.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't do that. I actually had a really lame reason for thinking I had sore shoulders. Is that we were photographing stuff at work, and I thought from being in front of the camera, going like this.
Okay.
It was kind of normal, and yeah, it was the worst, man. I was at Michigan Penn State. Suddenly, I started to feel just awful. And I was like, I got to get out of this stadium. Walked home, worst walk ever. Died for like 12 hours.
Damn.
Don't recommend. But intern Klein,
Oh.
he got swine flu and got the best nickname, Swine Flubiag.
Did
a
not
good
know
nickname.
that.
It's good.
That's
It's
good.
good.
very
Incredible.
And his name is Klein,
Yep. Yep.
which rhymes with swine. You might have thought that the nickname would be in there somewhere.
Oh yeah. No, it's good. It's good. I'm happy about it.
So anyway, on this date, it was reported in more than 70 nations, and the World Health Organization declared the first global flu pandemic
For the swine flu?
in 41 years.
For swine flu.
Yes,
I didn't realize it was that like big.
and there would be there would never be another
Nope.
global
Put that one behind
flu
us.
pandemic. Did you guys get the vid?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I got it twice.
I got the one
crazy
there.
Or no, I got it once. I got it once.
I've
That
had it
was
at
very
least
mild.
twice.
I did a juice cleanse during it.
It's smart. It's a good time to do it. Experiment.
It was fine. It was fine. I didn't really feel like eating anything, so it worked.
Yeah.
Jake gave it to me twice.
Really?
That's probably true.
Didn't you have to call me 2 separate times to tell me like, hey, I may have given this to you?
Yes.
And you were 0 for 2 on actually giving it to me.
Yeah.
Well, do you know how Dave got it?
I don't recall.
He was at a yoga class on a bachelor party.
There's a number of questions to be raised from that.
There's
yeah.
no way that's how you got it, though.
Well, Micah was also involved and he got it too.
Yeah.
We were
The-
around you
the-
guys the whole weekend.
I think we got it in the Po' Boy place.
The po' boy place. This is
That
New
place was
Orleans.
close quarters, and there were a lot of people in there.
It was giving swine.
Yeah.
It was giving COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys went to
Isn't there a
yoga
bird-
class on a bachelor party?
Just 2 of them.
It was at the hotel. Micah wanted. It was Micah's thing, and I was like, I'll do it. You know, kind of started. Look, it's not cool. Take this out, Randy.
Wasn't there a bird flu outbreak a couple days ago? Like it's ongoing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's back.
Where'd they fly to?
I like it.
Shut up.
Hey, tell you what though, man. Even after I got it, you're not gonna catch me wearing a face diaper, Will.
Dude.
No
dude.
way.
What's up with these face diapers?
No
bro?
way.
Hey, man.
Dude. Couldn't. Oh, dude. I'm never doing that again.
Not us.
That's what we all learned from that.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah.
Today's celebrity birthdays include Brock Holt is 36. You guys probably don't know who he is, but I'm only mentioning it because Jake's a big baseball guy. and he is the only player to ever hit for the cycle in the postseason.
Oh wow.
The cycle
Okay.
Rock Holt.
is way better than the no-hitter.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
More difficult to do.
Nicknamed the Brock Star. That's per
good.
Wikipedia.
Joe Montana, 68.
Okay.
Diana Taurasi is 42.
Has takes.
Have I ever told you my brother's Joe Montana story?
Go on.
So my brother played with Nick Montana, his son.
Okay. At Tulane?
Yeah. And my brother ended up watching like a Patriots game with Joe Montana and his son one time. And his report was that Joe Montana hates Tom Brady.
Oh,
Love it.
okay. Nice.
Like thought the whole
Because Joe Montana was the GOAT.
yeah, like just really didn't have like a lot of respect for him.
I'd be doing the exact same thing.
That's
you
good.
have to.
I want that with my top tier quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a unbeaten Arsenal team in the Premier League from 2000s, and they all get together and like celebrate after every team has lost a game.
Like the Miami Dolphins. in
Yeah, exactly
1972.
like the Miami Dolphins. And I just love the fact that like there's haters out there,
Yeah.
and you got to defend those. Randy just famously lost his world record or his school record.
My second place in school history. Yes, now I'm third.
For what?
300 intermediate hurdles.
Okay.
How'd you even know?
Yeah.
Like,
See, that's something you can't even really research to see if he's lying about.
no.
how did this land on your radar that someone just passed it?
Because like my best friend from high school is the current head track coach at our high school, so he told me.
Ooh,
He
that's
kinda
a good
yeah.
response.
Yeah.
Fair
He had it ready.
Yeah. I mean,
I got
You're on
nothing
a
else.
poster right now, dude.
Facts.
Frank Beard is 75.
Who's that?
Famously the member of ZZ Top that did not have a beard.
He did not have a beard.
Yeah. It's true.
Frank Beard.
You got to have the beard.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's
The guy
Hey,
named
maybe
Frank
he couldn't
Beard.
grow
didn't.
one, Will.
true. Should have gotten on testosterone.
Dr. Mehmet Oz
Mm-hmm. We were talking about him this morning.
is 64.
Yes, we were.
We were.
What was his grocery store hack? Or he was mad about something?
It was crudité.
Crudité.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Unimpressed.
Yeah.
It's just like this is what $1 gets you or whatever.
You cannot complain about crudité.
My wife sent me
If
here
you know
to
what
get
crudité is.
guacamole, and wine.
There you go.
yeah.
And it was like, nobody buys that.
Crudité at restaurants is just the leftover vegetables.
It has to
Yeah.
be.
The ones that you don't throw out.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're not great.
He thought that video was going to hit too.
He started White Girl Summer.
It might have. Yeah.
Is he, who is more likely to stay in politics, him or Herschel Walker?
I haven't heard about Herschel in a minute. Is
you
he
Forgot about Herschel.
Like
yeah,
the
he had a
second
tough one.
that all ended, yeah.
doing his
Yeah.
thing still or no?
I don't think so. No.
I think his family turned on him pretty significantly.
What,
Yeah.
Herschel? Did the Russians stop
Yeah.
paying him?
Peter
Yeah.
Dinklage is 55.
Hey. Will, you're a big Dinklage guy.
Yeah.
What's his character in
I like
Game
his
of Thrones?
early work.
Okay.
Tiptoes?
Samwise?
Was he in Tiptoes?
It's not Samwise.
Of course he was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess who else is going
There's a real shortage. You guys ever seen Tiptoes?
No.
It
familiar with
blows my mind. I've not seen it.
No.
I wish we could play the trailer.
Randy, have you seen? You know what it is?
I know it because of Tosh.0 back in the day.
Is it
but-
McConaughey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a hot. I can't remember who, but a legitimate hot.
So what's the plot?
So McConaughey meets this girl, Kate Beckinsale.
Love her.
McConaughey meets this girl and they want to have kids, but she has to like tell him, hey, this might be a problem. And then he figures out what the problem would be whenever they go meet her family, which is that they're all little people, but she's not.
So if they have a kid, it might be a little person. Is
Yes.
The film's plot revolves around an average-sized man, McConaughey, who struggles with revealing to his pregnant fiancée, Beckinsale, that his entire family are little people.
Okay, I had it backwards.
As he
Yeah.
worries that their unborn child may be born with dwarfism. Attracted a lot of controversy.
Groundbreaking.
Read that next. The film attracted controversy for the casting of non-dwarf actor Gary Oldman as a dwarf. And if you see it, it's very confusing.
Yeah, yeah,
Kinda
that's
like the-
interesting.
kinda
huh?
doing like
okay.
They kind of have him doing like a dwarf on.
He was a friend of the producer.
My dad, my cousin was doing her residency near our hometown and she was going to be an ER doctor. And my dad told her long before, it's a small town, Michigan. Like there's no one up there. It's a lot of farmland. My dad told her, hey, there's a dwarf colony over this way if you drive like 20 minutes that way. My dad kept telling her jokes about the dwarf colony, not telling her that it didn't actually exist. And then finally, someone walked into the doctor's office, and she's, you know, a resident doctor. And she says, oh, you're from blah, blah, blah. That's where the dwarf colony is. The patient just looked at them like, what are you talking about? And she came home. She was staying with us and just yelled at my dad. And my dad was just loving it. Just like, yep. I just had a month. I just did a month-long bit that just paid off so well.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
I love it.
That was before the McConaughey Renaissance, right? That was kind of in his period of time where it's like,
Oh, the McConaughey Renaissance. I think whoever was on the PR team, they covered up Tiptoes in 2002.
This is pre-True
Like this is
Detective.
not that long ago.
very
It's
much so.
2002 is not that long ago when it comes to McConaughey.
huh.
Shia LaBeouf, 38.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough.
He's had it rough.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a guy that I kind of want to like because I think he's done some cool stuff, but he's just like a serial abuser.
Yeah, he's tough.
Oh, I did not.
He's tough.
You might
Oh,
catch
yeah.
him blacked out on 6th Street.
I have heard that actually.
Yeah, I think he's sober now.
Recently
so.
He's trying to put his
watched,
demons behind
Fury
him, but
that he's in. Good movie.
Interesting.
Kodak Black, 27.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Wow.
what?
Kind of
He
honestly
sang that
surprised he's
tropical
still alive.
jam we like that
I
touching
know.
base days, dude.
Yeah, I think he also has some.
You know who likes
domestic
Kodak
issues.
is Sauce, our friend Sauce. He'll send me some Kodak stuff from time.
I like a
time.
couple Kodak joints.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I use Kodak. But I
Okay.
develop in color.
It's good. It's
Hit the
real
button.
Mm-hmm.
You got buttons too.
You guys got a button?
good. It's good.
George Willig is 74. He is a stuntman. He climbed the World Trade Center in 1977. And I just thought, I feel like growing up, you always heard about good bits in the 70s. Like this guy
Yeah.
walked a tightrope
Yep.
or went across Niagara
Niagara
Falls. Like, we don't
Falls,
do
yeah.
this anymore.
No.
We've got Free Solo Guy. He's the activist.
Yeah, there is that guy.
The
And, like,
Linda, is that the name of the guy who
The
did?
Flying
it was a
Valendas.
family.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was a
They
whole
went from like building to building not too long ago. In some big city.
but they had a net.
Yeah.
The old days,
But the old guy, I think the grandpa
Slap
she
for death.
died with
actually died like in
yeah.
Peru or somewhere that
But even like
didn't have regulations.
yeah, you had to get it done there.
Yeah.
Even Evil Knievel.
Yeah. It's the 70s.
Like yeah,
That doesn't happen anymore, does it?
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
he
no
was-
famous
He
stuntman
was
right
jumping
now.
buses.
You got David Blaine.
He was a
Chris Angel.
He was a big
another
draw.
abuser.
Evil?
He was a big deal. Yeah,
It's crazy that his parents named him that and he turned out to be a bad boy, you know?
it's true.
Jimmy O. Yang, 36.
Fill me in.
Silicon Valley.
Oh, okay. Smoke cigarettes on special occasion.
Christina Crawford is 85.
What? He said it.
So it's okay. Yeah, I mean, freaking.
I said it the way he says it. I already got this guy over here claiming he can use Italian slurs because he got a 23andMe in.
It's true. He rounds up.
2 23andMe's.
Yeah, 2 23andMe's actually.
That feels like going to Alcatraz twice. Like, why would you need the second one?
They lost the first. They're going to frame me one day.
I mean, Kanye said, "Why can't I sing this song?"
Go ahead.
I mean, Kanye's singing it. I stayed in room 808 at our hotel. Do you think that's awesome?
I think it's the coolest thing you've ever said.
Thanks. Speaking of Kanye, Christina Crawford is 85. She is the subject of, she wrote the book Mommy Dearest.
Oh, wow.
She got abused by Joan Crawford growing up, like beat up with wire hangers because she didn't hang her clothes correctly. And which makes me think, does getting abused as a child help you live longer? She's 85.
Pretty impressive.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it.
Like, would you trade that?
Well, the real
No,
key
I don't
is
think
having
so.
like one sip of like burnbourbon before you go to bed every night.
Yeah,
That's the
having
key.
one
And a
That's the
cigar?
You have to be like 112.
The guy in
cigar.
Austin, right?
Kind of crazy.
Every
Yeah,
old
it is
person.
really
Right.
everyone
What's your
you
key
hear.
to success?
Well,
Willie
a
Nelson
nip of brandy.
might be proving that pot
Yeah,
keeps you.
yeah.
There you go.
But I don't want to mention that because then we might get banned from YouTube. Right?
It's true.
And finally, in celebrity birthdays, here's one for Jake. Ray Nagin is 68.
Politics. I don't think this one's on the list, so you might have to tell me. Mayor.
Keep going. You're getting it. No one knows
You
Ray
know, you have a
Nagin?
connection.
New Orleans?
The mayor of New Orleans during Katrina.
Okay, there you go. This sentence is really funny. But when Carol finds herself pregnant, it forces Steven to expose his darkest secret. His family.
Darkest secret. It's just a secret that he has kept from her out of insecurity. It's not a dark secret. It's your family.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
That's so bad.
also introduce
So
this,
bad.
introduce this girl to your family before you get her pregnant.
You might. Yep.
Wait, so did he actually, he got her pregnant before the news?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like she finds out she's pregnant.
Oh, that
Imagine-
raises a number of interesting
Imagine
issues.
being like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dark secret.
Yeah, imagine being like Peter Dinklage in this and looking at like your brother McConaughey
They're
and
not
just being
serial
like, really?
killers.
Yeah.
I got this.
Doing pretty well.
You know do you guys know the
McConaughey.
Dinklage controversy?
No.
It was when they made, and I think you can say this, it was when they made Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but they used regular sized people because he like said, hey, I think it's, kind of ridiculous that we can only be cast in roles like this. And so they recast it with regular sized individuals. And a bunch of other people in the dwarf community, like in Hollywood, were like, why did you fuck up the one thing that we can
This is
get?
all we got.
This was
Yeah.
us.
Thanks, asshole.
And
Dude.
you were in Tiptoes.
yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah.
Funny for you to now be like, we're not.
So his community turned on him.
Yeah.
Fumbled the bag.
Didn't
for
this
everybody.
happen? Didn't this happen to Willy Wonka as well? Like the new Willy Wonka, they started
something-
casting like full-grown people.
Yes. And it's like, well,
As the-
Non-doors.
kind of like-
What is it, Oompa Loompa?
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they started just introducing new characters.
Yeah, we're kind of limited in what we
Like
can
who?
get.
The unknown.
Okay.
He lived. He
Unknown.
lived in the walls. He was an evil candy
He was
maker.
the unknown.
Randy knows what I'm talking about.
Did they recast it with just all ladies?
Yeah, they made it broke.
Yeah.
It's just a bad
Willy
like CGI of Hugh Grant. That's all it is.
The unknown?
The current Oompa Loompa and the new Wonka. I watched it on the plane.
Was it good?
That was your plane movie?
Yeah, it was my plane movie.
Okay.
What? Tell me about a plane movie.
This is the free list.
What's that snow movie with Jeremy Renner? Where he's like, Alaska or something?
I don't know.
We're Alaska.
Is this the Bourne where he's born?
Because
not
Rob, do you
bad.
know what I'm talking about?
There is a snow move in that.
The snow movie.
Yeah, it's like,
Snowed in. Snow day.
it's called Wind River.
That was a give-up name.
That's a casino.
It's a great movie, but I started watching it on a plane one time, and I didn't know what it was about.
It's a resort course.
And there's a pretty brutal rape scene.
Okay. Oh, on the plane.
I was on the plane.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, okay, this is an interesting action film. Holy hell.
Yeah, you never want. You
The
never.
guy in the seat next to me is watching like a rape.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yikes.
Like, well, we're
Tough.
probably done with Wind River for the day.
What do you guys do if you're watching something and like some boobs come up when you're watching like something on a plane? Do you fast forward through it? Do you turn down the brightness? Do you turn it all the way off?
I mean, if it's just some casuals.
Kind of
Like all
fish
the-
it out of your pants.
Some casual.
Shouldn't all the plain movie options be appropriate?
But they're not always.
I
No,
know.
they're not. I also watch on the iPad though. I download. I never know what I'm going to see.
Oh, you're a bad boy.
I watched a Cocktail on one, and there's some sexual content.
Oh,
on
yeah,
it.
definitely.
I was like going to a bachelor party. I was like, yeah, Cocktail, cool.
I'm pro
Mind Life for
cocktail.
yoga.
Yeah. I was
Next
like,
time it happens, just pause it right when the scene's over and ask to go to the bathroom.
yeah, I just order my 2 glasses of milk, please, and then I'll go to the bathroom.
Chew, please.
Born on this day, now dead. We have Henry Hill, the real Henry Hill.
Okay.
Good friend of yours.
Um,
You had him on for like an hour.
I think I have had Henry Hill on.
Goodfellas.
You definitely have had him on.
And born on this day, now dead, Ryan Dunn.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
okay.
I'm sorry, brother.
I was just talking Jackass the other day. Yeah.
Is this
That was-
because you walked
never
in on
saw
your
it
dad
coming.
pooping and just beat the shit out of him?
Dude, I was just saying that nobody's wilder than the Wild Boys.
Oh man.
Don't be sad that he's dead. Be happy that you got to experience him.
And for once, you can actually say, was he the one that put the car in his butt and be correct?
He was.
You ask me that every single time a Jackass actor or character comes up, and this time.
So he wasn't the one in the big shopping cart.
He probably did that too.
That was Wee Man.
But that was a less notable bit.
He did not tie a bottle rocket to his penis, though.
He did not. No.
No.
Did he get tattooed in a?
Humvee.
With Henry Rollins?
No.
Do you guys have any Jackass videos in your past? Like that you've
That,
done?
like we made ourselves.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't
Jake
own it.
does.
Yeah, I don't own it. I don't have any now, but we would make some of those videos and do really shitty skateboard tricks and
Yeah.
edit it together and stuff. But like it's all gone now.
I digitized all of it.
I wish I still had it.
I have,
I
like-
truly do.
Hours and hours and hours and hours of that shit.
There's a chance that it's in my buddy's basement in Michigan. I just got to go find it. But I would love to find it.
One time, my dad just popped Jackass on my grandfather. He was like, "Hey, this is a new movie."
How'd that go?
It was awesome.
I saw the first
Grandpa
one in
liked
theaters
it?
with my dad. My dad
He
didn't
couldn't
totally
stop
understand
laughing.
what we were doing. But by the end of it, he was like, "This rules."
I've
Yeah.
never seen my dad laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My dad was
watching
so
it.
genuinely happy when we watched it for the first time.
It's our generation.
Yeah.
The
Like
scene with
World
Wee
War
Man,
II.
Huh?
Wee Man at the bar that escalates into like a domestic dispute,
Dude,
yeah.
and then like
You
my
can't
dad
beat it.
cry laugh.
I pulled a muscle like laughing.
It's cinema, man. So good.
Real bonding moment.
Dead on this day, still dead. We got Timothy McVeigh. Probably deserved to die, right?
Yeah.
There
Say so.
Not a good dude.
Are we anti-Timothy McVeigh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had some
There are questions.
avant-garde thoughts.
He was executed. What are the questions?
Me?
Okay. I'll just leave it there.
Go ahead, Jake.
Do some research. Might have been a
Marjorie
CIA
Newell Robb.
operative.
She was the oldest living survivor of the Titanic. She died on this day in 1992. She was 103.
They're going back. Did you see? They're going to go back down to the wreckage.
Mhm.
We got a new billionaire with a sub.
God, I hope that guy gets fried.
Yeah.
Well,
Two in a row would be
Yeah,
good.
Battery may be
It's
a problem.
battery powered, so it could end poorly.
2 in a row would be outrageous.
John Wayne died on this day.
Whew.
I know he's a favorite of your mom and dad, right?
Mostly mom.
Like you've watched more John Wayne than I have.
by far.
I don't know that I've ever seen a
I mean,
John
I'm
Wayne
named
movie.
after a movie. Big Jake.
Big Jake was the name of a John Wayne movie.
Mhm. Jacob McCandles.
Has anyone else here seen a John Wayne movie? I have not.
I don't think that I have.
When I go home for the holidays and stay with my parents, like my dad at like 1 a.m., he'll be out watching John Wayne.
Yeah,
Turner
no,
Classic
100%.
Movies.
My dad used to, but I never sat down and watched those. I got bored very quickly during them as a kid.
Well, the good news is that as a person, it's aged very well. All of his views.
Well, I was going to say though,
It's not.
it was kind of funny. Yeah, like what was it, 5 or 10 years ago when they kind of
Canceled.
like,
him.
hey, wait, I think he might have been sexist and racist,
Yeah.
and like, oh, really?
He was giving a speech.
With
at
the
some-
like the
cowboy
most
from,
famous
the
guy
cowboy
in-
from the 50s?
Yeah.
No way.
Huh?
Yeah. He was giving a speech at some like Hollywood thing, and he is blackout, and he just starts ranting about the state of society.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Things have changed though. Things have gotten a lot better. And died on this day in 1970, William Bentvena.
Okay.
He's the real Billy Bats, who had to go
Oh.
get his shine box, or said,
Oh,
"Go get your
wow.
shine box" in Goodfellas.
Huh.
How about that?
What a coincidence.
Isn't that
It
insane?
really is, man. It really is.
Played by.
And that
Oh, I guess we
was
ran out of
today
time.
in history.
We've run out of your clock's time.
This is a
Yeah.
record.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a record for the
We
boys.
broke the
appreciate you
clock.
guys
Yeah, this has
putting
been a
the-
lot of
the-
fun.
I can tell he's got the test flowing.
What?
The tea. Like, there's no way we get through this without him popping those pellets.
oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
testosterone.
Oh, yeah.
Popping those
Oh, yeah.
pellets.
Yeah.
I got my notification this morning that I needed to take one.
Yeah.
He's good.
No pee breaks? That's also a
I'm different.
That is a
dude.
record for us. for
Cleared the
sure.
iced coffee just sitting here.
this is someone need to mark this day down in history.
Well, put it on the run sheet. We'll talk about it.
We'd like to have you guys up in Dallas at some point.
Would love
Let's
to
do it.
Would love to head
Yeah.
up.
That feels like a bluff.
Yep.
No.
No, I'm in.
We'll do
The,
a meetup. We'll do a joint meetup.
I want to go to Javier's.
a cigar.
Javier.
I feel
bar.
like that's where we messed up. I heard you guys do a lot of these meetups.
Yeah,
and we have a lot of people that will contact us that live in Austin. We should have kind of scheduled something.
Oh yeah, we should have.
Well, Jake,
Next
tell
time.
them where you're
Midweek is
staying.
tough.
Tell them where you're staying. You can do it impromptu, just you.
Yeah, I'm in room 808 at
Weird hotel. Weird hotel.
yeah, it's a half hotel.
There's a cool
You
bar.
guys have ever?
There's a cool bar up there.
It's the
Yes,
same
there
hotel.
is.
I know.
You get off the
I think I know
elevator,
what you're
you go
talking
to the
about just by
right,
context clues.
You're
been
at
there.
one hotel, and if you go to the left, like it's the same floor, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
They
It's a
share
collabo.
everything.
I don't
but
understand.
Yeah.
It's a collabo.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
Well, I don't want to dox the guy.
Okay.
We'll talk about it after.
It's not that important.
We'll talk about it at the afters.
Really not important.
All right. Sick.
All
Thank
right.
you guys.
This has been fun.
Thank you guys. This was a blast.
I think the people will enjoy it from
Hey,
both
Randy.
sides.
Great work, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, let's hang out. All right, this is how we end our show.
Adios, mofo.
Later.
Vaping has become a very big business, as I understand it, like a giant business in a very short period of time. But we can't allow people to get sick, and we can't have our youth be so affected. And I'm hearing it, and that's how the First Lady got involved. She's got a son together that is a beautiful young man, and she feels very, very strongly about it, especially vaping as it pertains to innocent children. Innocent children. Innocent children. And they're coming home and they're saying, Mom, I want to vape. 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 Mom, I want to vape. Vape. I want to vape. Mom, I want to vape. Vape. I want to vape. I want to vape. Mom, I want to vape.